whoa. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What is popping? What is popping? Let me make sure everything working. Make sure everything cool. Yeah, we looking all right. We looking all right. Yo, 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 what's the deal? What's popping, man? I'm gonna let y'all pile in here, pause. That sounded a little crazy, my bad. I've been off for a few days. I need to get my vernacular together, because that was flagrant. But what's the deal? What's happening, bruh? What's happening? I got some cool announcements, too, to make once y'all pile into the room. Luna, what's happening, my dog? What's popping with you, brother? What is popping? Whoa, 504, what's happening, my dog? Happy holidays to y'all, man. It's been a little minute now, man. It's been a little minute. This schedule been so crazy, bro. This schedule been crazy. Bayou Sniper, what's happening, fam? What's the deal? What is the deal? We're going to talk about everything. Happy holidays, Q. Appreciate you. I hope all y'all had a cool, productive, fun holiday. Game Osborne, what's happening, my dog? What's happening with your fam? What's happening? Ryan, what up? What up with y'all? How y'all doing? Then you got the more holidays coming up. Oh, man, it's hectic. Look, my birthday tomorrow. My birthday is actually tomorrow. So this time of year is always crazy. It's always hectic. Frosty, what's happening, my dog? Say get rid of all of them except the rookies. We going to talk about it. We going to talk about it. Because, you know, I don't think the situation is as bad as it appears. I think because you in the storm, I'm talking about us as a fan base is in the storm. Once you zoom out, it don't look as bad as it is now that you up close in the storm. Bayou Sniper said, I can't believe I live in Texas and I chose the Pelicans. That's my team to root for when I was a kid. I must love pain and tragedy. God damn. Bayou Sniper, which part of Texas you live in? Whoa, what's happening with you, Q? Oh, man, 504, I appreciate you with that 10-piece, my dog. Thank you for the birthday wishes, fam. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, dog. We closing in on Dirty 30, dog. We closing in. We closing in on Dirty 30. It's getting real. Brown Arbor, what's happening? How you doing? How you doing? I say Brown, my bad, Brian. I say Brown. My apologies. My apologies. I was reading too fast. No disrespect, my bad. No disrespect. Let's see here, man. This been a crazy basketball season, dog. Amarillo near Lubbock. Is that closer to... Oh, man, I'm really not familiar. I'm really not familiar with that area. Is that closer to Houston, Dallas? It sounds like it's closer to San Antonio. Grimy say no more question marks over everyone. We know who everyone really is, so decisions got to be made now. Appreciate you, Looney. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Well, Grimy, you know what it is? That's the most difficult part about them not changing anything going into the season is that you still do got some question marks. That's the fucked up part. You know what I'm saying? P. Fowler, how you doing? How you doing, P. Fowler? Oh, man, Michael Morgan, I appreciate with the 2-piece, fam. You see the medical updates with the Pels are just weird. It's extremely weird. It's extremely weird. Let me see, Bayou Sniper Panhandle of Texas. Oh, okay, 2.5 hours away from OKC. Okay. I lived in Pasadena, Texas for a little while. P. Fowler in the building, say hi, brother, the rest of the Pelicans family. I'm from the boot also. Yes, still a Pelicans fan and always will be. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. P. Fowler said, I live in Houston, but from Evangeline Parish, and the Pelicans will stay my team, make the changes now. See, since both of y'all brought it up, here's the thing, right? Y'all have some good points. The thing that bothered me the most going into the season, right? Because, see, you get a couple different chances, right? You get the Twitter personality, you get the pro Pals Talk guy, and you get me here. I've been saying this if y'all go look at my Twitter, I've been saying this since 2012. The Pelicans got the worst medical staff in sports, right? In fucking sports. And you also see it trickling over to the Saints, right? Now, that being the case, I think people kind of mistake that when Joe Dumars came, everything associated with David Griffin left. That's not the case. All Joe Dumars did was take David Griffin's place. The same people from the medical staff Some of the same social media people, because some of those people are leaving, and like videographers, social people, the people who put the messages out. Some of the same people are still here. Prime example. Last season, right, there was a post-game interview with DeJounte Murray. The Pelicans social media crew on YouTube had the name titled Javonte Green post-game interview, right? Today, when James Borrego spoke, right, the all y'all got the alert, I'm sure. It said Willie Green speaks in the pregame. I'm talking about as an organization, top to bottom. They trash. They trash. They trash. Bobby Sniper said, we appreciate these live shows, though, Chaz. Only thing, keeping the fan base as passionate people like you. Oh, man, I appreciate y'all and all y'all support, man. Because y'all, honestly, y'all the ones keep me doing the live shows, to be honest, because it ain't too much to watch. But, see, I got a bit of an announcement. I'm going to be covering the NBA in general soon. I'm going to be covering other sports in the NBA in general soon. That's something that's going to be happening very, very soon. So be on the lookout for that. We'll be doing it on this channel. Let me say David Griffin left a horrible stench. Oh, absolutely. Zilla say when Zion get traded, we need them stories, big dog. Oh, yeah. Man, Zion got so many stories. It's ridiculous. Zion got so many stories. It's ridiculous, dog. And see, that's one of the issues with having a high-profile player like Zion, right? That's one of the issues having a high-profile player. Because when shit go bad, he's such a fuck-up that you can just, his shadow's so big, everything else goes unnoticed. Like, for example, Jordan Poole was cleared about 10 days ago. Jordan Poole still hasn't practiced. We see him on the court in the pregame. Trey, what up, dog? What up with your fam? Like, we see Jordan Poole in the pregame. He moving normal. He doing this thing. Where's Jordan Poole? Why Jordan Poole not even questionable, right? Then you got Herb Jones, right? Herb Jones, the first announcement for that Dallas game, I believe, was a back injury. The next day, it was a calf injury. So how the fuck did he get a calf injury on his day off? When did this happen? Right? You got Carlo, no update on Carlo. You got DeJounte, no update on DeJounte. Right? Jordan Hawkins, he in and out of the lineup. I don't know what's going on. Michael Morgan said, I heard Poole had more than one injury, Chaz, but is doing much better now. That could be the case as well. But see, that's the thing, right? I appreciate your support, Zilla. That could be the case, right? But see, that's the crazy thing. It's like, bro, why can't we get some transparency even at this stage? Because what would it hurt for them to come out and say, yo, Jordan Poole, he had a small tear here, or, a bad sprain here. It's gonna be all right, but he gonna miss some time. That wouldn't demoralize nobody. You're not really selling no home game tickets anyway. That's not gonna stop people from coming to the games. It don't cost you nothing to keep it real in this situation. So why don't you just keep it real so people can temper certain expectations? Because now you look like you're lying about shit. Like another prime example, Yves Missi wasn't on the injury report yesterday. Yves Missi wasn't even on the injury report, period. He wasn't on the report, period. Now today, he out. Zion, not on the injury report at all yesterday. Earlier today, he questionable with some soreness. Now he out. It's like, yo, what? How the fuck people go from being perfectly fine to they on their deathbed all of a sudden? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, what's going on here, man? I'm telling y'all, this is just a suspicion of mine. I think they might be stealing organs. I think they might be stealing organs, yo. I think they might be stealing organs, bro. Like, I'm not accusing nobody. I'm just saying, if a major motherfucking sting happened to go down in New Orleans, and it was like, yo, we found a large harvest, organ harvesting network, I wouldn't be shocked. I'd be like, oh well, you should have saw that coming. Should have saw that coming. 504 boys say, I swear the way they operate reflects everything about Louisiana and how it operates. Yeah, bro, it's real mom and pop, real bottom of the barrel sometimes. I love my city. I love the state. But And it ain't just Louisiana. A lot of places like that, man. Like, it gets to the point where anything good is over celebrated, and when shit go bad, sometimes it's over criticized because you just so exhausted. Like today, I seen so Shelby, what's happening? What's happening with you, my dog? Say, man, I'm just here to hit the like and give you a view for your numbers. This team ain't getting none else from me. I appreciate you, my dog, Shelby. I appreciate you, fam. Like, when I look at some of the things that's happening systemically, like even from a coaching standpoint, right? From a coaching standpoint. Now, for years, it was like, yo, man, Borrego, he ain't really getting a chance to implement his scheme and what he want to do. It's like, all right, I can respect that. I heard that from multiple people. Let's give him a shot, right? You give him a shot, the shit look different every night. When the team healthy, it look different every night because the only two players that realistically, whoa, what's that in Brox? The only two players that realistically, nice answer right there by DQ. The only two players that realistically matter as offensive hubs right now are Derek Queen and Zion, right? We haven't played the same way twice yet. Versus Dallas, we went through Derek Queen. Derek Queen had 8 assists in the first quarter. Doing his motherfucking thing. We never played like that again, right? Never saw point Zion, really. Never really, that's why, to me, in the half court, I don't understand the plan. That was a terrible drive by Fizz just now. This terrible drive by Fizz. But I just don't understand the plan on a night-to-night basis. Look, y'all know I fuck with the houses, right? I deal with a lot of real estate shit, right? So, let me tell you this. When you got mold in a house, you can either do remediation or you can paint over the mold and just say, fuck it, I'm going to clean it and paint over it. The Pelicans are painting over the mold. The mold, the root issue of this is poor ownership. But one of the larger roots also is the terrible medical staff. It's a terrible medical staff and it's terrible communications. The chain of communications, the line of communications is awful. The head coach never got no real information. I don't know what's going on with these scans and MRIs. There's no clarity. And we've been hearing this for years. Aaron Nelson been gone for about 3 years now. You still got the same people in the building from his regime. One of the people, they went over to Dallas, the thick chocolate chick, she went over to Dallas. Not everybody in Dallas injured. It's like, yo, what the fuck is this, man? Like, it's a pattern. 504 said, didn't Griff replace the medical staff? No, he didn't. He fired Aaron Nelson and he replaced one of the heads of the medical staff, but he didn't totally replace it. He didn't totally replace it. That's the thing, right? That's why I see what pissed me off with Joe Dumars is you can either learn from your own mistakes or you can learn from other people's mistakes. If you Joe Dumars, you should have been learning from David Griffin's mistakes and moving on. But instead, he like, all right, I'm in the building. I'm going to do my own evaluation. Like, man, that was a nice drive by Queen. He just missed. Like, man, fuck your evaluation. These dudes is trash. I don't care that you talk to the medical staff. What you think they're going to say? Yeah, we do a terrible job here. No, they're not going to say that. No, they suck. This is a results-oriented business, results-driven business. You got to go by the results, man. The results suck. Say, who supplied the medical staff? It's different people, but mainly Oshner handles a lot of the medical aspects like imaging, scans, and stuff like that. Mostly Oshner. And if you go back to Oshner's history, like for the Saints and the Pelicans, that's why I'm like, why did y'all... Look, they not going to break their relationship with Oshner. They not. But what they should have did was coughed up the money for a third-party medical evaluations. Like a lot of the players, even now, they get second opinions and third. Well, last year they was getting second opinions and third opinions from their own people. So, it's like, can you blame them? This shit so ugly. Like, what do you do? What do you really do? Know your child. What's happening, my dog? Jeffrey say, I'm going to keep saying it's best for the team to set the record for most losses in the season, those draft picks for changes throughout the entire organization. Now, Jeffrey, I'm kind of with you on that. Honestly, like, I think they're going to hit a stretch where they start winning games, but I think it'll, like, bad things happening with the medical staff, bad things happening with the coaching staff, certain things like that, bro, it puts eyes on the product. Like even with Willie Green, shit had to get so bad with Willie Green. We literally had to do a petition and chants and all kinds of shit for something to change with Willie Green. With this medical staff, it's like, bro, how much more evidence you need? The shit is blowing up in your face every season, pause. Eventually, you gotta pull the plug on this motherfucking staff. You keep putting a band-aid on a broken dam. It's not working, man. Get rid of these people. Get rid of them. Far before you say you worked at Osha for a minute. Dog, it's just crazy, dog. Like, y'all remember, this was years ago. Y'all remember like the Delvin Bro situation with Delvin Bro, his neck injury. Well, what he had he had a leg injury. I think he had like a broken fibula or some shit. And the medical staff was telling everybody, no, he's fine. And Sean Payton like, oh, well, he must be faking. Then you got Mike Thomas and his ankle. Then you got what the fuck went on with Jameis Winston and his back. Keenan Lewis and his knee. This, like, come on, man. It's happening across the board. You had some shit where Landry was here. Was it Jarvis Landry? When Landry was with the Pelicans, you had some weird shit go on. Like, it's just like, what is y'all doing? What y'all doing, man? What kind of bullshit situation is this? Like, why is people just coming here and falling apart? That's why with the Zion shit, it's extremely frustrating, right? Extremely frustrating. Shit been a total disaster since day one. But don't let go of the rope. You gotta, like, don't just stop there. You gotta get rid of all these motherfuckers. That's why I keep saying, dog, you gotta cleanse the building. I don't know how many of y'all follow me on Instagram, but you gotta cleanse the building, dog. I don't give a fuck about he's a decent coach. Man, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about who no decent coach. I want to win. I don't care about people playing hard and doing. Man, I don't care about nothing like that. Go ahead and win. I want to win. I'm like, oh, they playing hard. These guys are buying in. Buying into what? Buying into nothing. I want to win. And if you want to win, you got to get all of the losing energy and toxicity out the building. The toxicity has been here for, well, especially from a medical standpoint, been here about 20 fucking years now. But, whoa, what's that in the two-time? From a medical standpoint, been here about 20 years. But if you want to talk about just from a recent standpoint, you got to wipe away everything that happened under David Griffin's watch. I don't know why it's so difficult for them to just bite the bullet. I mean, I guess, look, again, they didn't have a ton of time. And, people also got to want to come work for your organization. That's another thing. Everybody don't want to come work for the Pelicans. You see, Oshner good for chronic medical issues like a heart issue the player had, but not sports medicine for the Saints. It's a good point, man. It's a real good point. Wasn't it Reezy that was like, oh, well, prior to the games, we weren't doing any warm-ups to get the players' blood flowing, to stretch, and to get joints moving and stuff? It's like, wait, what did you just say? Like, y'all wasn't warming up before the game. What the fuck does that mean? Like, are y'all professional? Like, is you joking? Are you joking? Like, that's why, bro, I'm telling you, dog. The old woman been so bad, bro. The old lady been so bad. And, like, it just is what it is, dog. Gail's been so fucking terrible. Gail been so terrible. I can't even put it all on David Griffin. Because, yeah, David Griffin hired some questionable people, but it still go up to Gail. And the thing that get me with the people, whoa, what's that in Warren? What's that in my dog? Yeah, this organization trash. Like, Warren, they trash, my dog. They trash, fam. Like, for real. And see, that's the thing that get me, right? Where it's like, all right. You hear a lot of shit behind the scenes, right? People come to you behind the scenes that currently work in the organization. They used to work in the organization. Different things. Some of them got NDAs so they can't go public. But at the same time, it's like, bro, with some of this shit, you gotta go public, or you gotta at least put it out there a little bit, because nothing ain't gonna ever change. I ain't talking about like when you talk to people, cousins, and maybe you talk to them a little bit, or I'm talking about like not necessarily players. I'm talking about like office people. Like, how you really expect shit to change when you ain't making your voice heard? You gotta go public. You was in the motherfucking organization. You know what's happening. That's what pissed me off. Speaking of Detroit, that's what pissed me off about Trajan Langdon, right? Now, Trajan Langdon, Detroit doing their motherfucking thing. That's why I'm kind of telling people Pelican situation ain't that bad, to be honest. But Detroit doing their thing. Trajan Langdon up there, he like, yeah, it's just consistency and building. It's like, you ain't build shit. You inherited this whole fucking team, more or less. And you hired JB Bickerstaff. Now, here's the thing, y'all. If the Pistons had hired Borrego instead of Bickerstaff, I'm going to do a poll. Pause. For y'all in here, do y'all think the Pistons would be good this year and last year if they hired Borrego instead of Bickerstaff? What y'all think? What y'all think? Detroit woman said, my attachment to the teams comes from me going down into my senior year to help with Katrina. Then I was a Zion fan years later. I want Zion in Detroit. Will y'all take Ivy in the number 1 pick? I think they will. Jeffrey? Shit, I think they will. Ivy or Duran in the number 1 pick. So, shit, I think they will, Warren. Take Ivy now. So Jeffrey say nope. Game Osborne say nope. Like, that's what I'm saying, dog. Like, man, that's what I'm saying, dog. And I don't mean no disrespect to Borrego. Of course, he hasn't necessarily had a fair opportunity, but, dog, you campaign for the job. And look, when you campaign, you get elected. Sometimes you get motherfucking elected, and it's on you to show up. You got to show up, dog. And cuz ain't been showing up, I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to keep it 1,000 wild with you. Motherfucker ain't been showing up, man. So, like I said this the other night, y'all. I said this the other night. Some guy said I quit with a curse. Dyson was right. Yeah, Vampire Lestat might have been right, dog. That's why I call Dyson Vampire Lestat. But, what I was about to say. Yeah, dog. Sometimes you get elected. Look, man. What's his name? Borrego campaign. Like, for my members, y'all saw the members only show. Borrego, he campaigned hard for that job. Now you got it. So when the team is healthy, I don't give a, well, relatively healthy. When what's that, Cam? When you had Zion and Trey healthy, and you had them 20-point leads that you kept blowing and losing, you should have been at least winning them motherfucking games. Nobody asking you to fix everything. Nobody asking you to save the world. We saying when the team was healthy, when you had 20-point leads, 15-point leads, 18-point leads, you should have been winning them games. Should have been winning them games. That's the bottom line. Let's see. 504 boy says it's just time for a fire sale. Yeah, I think in the offseason is when you're going to start seeing more trades being made because, well, they might do some buying during the season, like kind of what they did with Boogie Cousins, to where they bought like a quote-unquote distressed asset and got a head start on the following season. But I think during the offseason, when you're going to see more moves being made, because then you're going to know teams like draft position and shit like that, you can broker a better deal for yourself. Fest of the Blacks, I say, dog, I'll real life take anything for Zion if it come with a pick right now. You know, that's what I'm a little bit confused. Well, not really, because people talking about how great this draft supposed to be. I don't really see the appeal in just wanting any pick, right? Me, I'm gonna want a good pick, or I'm gonna want a talented player on a bad contract. That way, I can maybe recoup his value and flip his contract. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you gotta wait till the lottery so you know what's going on with people, like what position they got. Trey say I'll take a first and rotational player for Zion at this point. Rotational player at least gonna play. Zion is not an A-plus player. He's a complimentary player, but he's not a franchise player. He's the franchise player for the Pelicans because the team had no choice. Well, I think he the franchise player from talent-wise. Dude is extremely talented. But when it comes to delivering and results, he does not that. He hasn't lived up to the hype whatsoever. After his, second year? It was, I'm going to say third year. No, was it third year? It might have been, fourth year. After his fourth year, the hype, it just, like, I was telling y'all on the show, a little bit that like industry, like ESPN, Bleacher Report, all these industries, they started leaving New Orleans. Like that's why even as much as people might want a traditional rebuild, I don't think it's gonna happen because I don't think this team in New Orleans could survive a traditional rebuild. I think then you might really start hearing about relocation things because if you think attendance bad now, wait till you looking at four motherfuckers from France out there on the court. You don't know nobody name. You don't know nothing. Like it'll get ugly. It'll get ugly. Some guys say stay over there. They over there laughing their ass off. Oh yeah. Who was that? Oh, I'm tripping. 504 boy said we could trade for the Clippers pick OKC got. Could do that. I mean, you could do something like that. Hey, it's Lean. What up, Chad? It's getting rough out there. I'm drinking Henny. The team needs to win. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's why I'm so disappointed in that Memphis game, dog. That Memphis and that I'm less disappointed about the Golden State game, but I'm really disappointed about the Dallas and Memphis game. Like to me, that just totally unacceptable losses, dog. Totally unacceptable. That's a bullshit foul they called too just now. Let me see. You say what's some examples of some names I would trade for? I would trade Zion for Sabonis right now. If I can get Sabonis in the first, I'd trade him for Sabonis. See, that's the thing when I say like the situation ain't too bad because the Pelicans don't have no bad contracts. And you could just cut Zion. Now, if you cut him, you're not going to have that money available. And if you're the Pelicans, it don't matter if you got money available really because nobody going to sign with the Pelicans. That's why, to me, cutting them is not like a real thing or a real option, in my opinion, because even if the Pelicans had $50 million in cap space, who's signing with the Pelicans, realistically? Like, the Pelicans can't sign anyone. The Pelicans just had to overpay Kevon Looney. Had to pay Kevon Looney $8 million a year to get him here. Like, the Pelicans not signing nobody good. Like, if we just keeping it real. Dang, Zay. How much value can we get from Zion if he has a stretch at home averaging his usual 25, 6, and 6? It depends on how many games in a row he played, I would imagine. You probably still get the same thing. I don't think his value has changed that much. I think at best you looking at a first and a swap if possible. Fist of the Black Star say Zion is on a bad contract. No, Zion not on a bad contract because you can waive him right now. Like he not on a bad contract. Zion making less. Right now he making less than $40 million. By a bad contract, and he only got 2 years left. By bad contract, I mean 4 years, $100 million. You know what I'm saying? Contracts that's gonna last years and years and years. Right now, DeJounte got 3 years left, no outs on his contract. Sabonis got like 3 years left, no outs on his contract. That's what I mean by bad contract. Lauri Markkanen, as good as Lauri Markkanen is, that team really not trying to win. So 4 years, 40+ million a year, it's ugly. Residual will say Klay Thompson missed 2.5 seasons due to a torn Achilles and torn ACL and still played more regular season games than Zion since the start of the 20 season. Yeah. Disgusting. H. Bizzle, what's happening? He says Zion the poster child for overplaying the AAU as a teen, and now his body is broken in his mid-20s. Yeah, I think it also has something to do with what team you get drafted to. Like, we seeing more of these soft tissue injuries around the league. Like with, what's his name? Like with Ja, we saw Ja's injury, right? Like we kind of saw somebody run into him. But yeah, the AAU scene, I think that's helping kill the league. I think the travel schedule, the frequency in which they play, the pace of the game, so many things, bro. So many things. Also, you have to wonder if LeBron was the last of those freak athletes that are really going to be around in the league. Because look at Wemby. Wemby hurt right now. You know what I'm saying? Wemby's out right now with some weird issue. I don't really count Giannis too much because Giannis he don't really play that fast. But Giannis, he might be another one who's like one of the last of those type of freak athletes that can maintain and sustain in the league. Because if you look at the top of the league right now, none of those dudes are freak athletes, bro. Like Jokic, Shea, Jalen, Cade, who else? Who else would you say at the top of the league? Ant. Um, who else? Tatum is out with an Achilles. He's a freak athlete, but not necessarily above the rim. But you don't really see like none of them. You don't see Larry Johnson in the NBA no more. Like that's just not. You don't see that no more. I do think there's a scenario where Zion got a lot of years left in the league because he can finish below the rim. Luka, not a freak athlete. He got a crazy injury history. Anthony Davis, he wasn't a freak athlete, but he's another person with a crazy injury history from just overplaying. Like it's just, though. I'm telling you, the NBA is in trouble. The NBA really is in trouble, and they really should consider shortening the league, dog. Like seriously, for real. They gotta consider shortening the season. You have to, because you're gonna keep losing your highest profile players. Like, do y'all realize? I'm sure y'all do. Think about how much money Zion and Ja then cost the NBA and Nike and marketing. Like just marketing alone, Zion and Ja. Oh man, they probably cost millions. And like money y'all done fucked up. ESPN, yo, we got this shit for Zion and Ja. You know, people be having 5 and 10-year plans. Man, they probably fucked up so much money. They fucked up my money. So you know they fucked up everybody else's money. They fucked up my money. Cause I was getting some nice bread to go talk about these motherfuckers, Sports Illustrated, Bleacher Report, on national platforms. They was breaking bread to come holler at me. So if they was breaking bread to me, they was breaking bread with everybody, with sponsors, everyone. Yeah, probably about $1 billion. Probably about $1 billion. Yeah, Zion and Ja, they cost themselves a Supermax. Cost themselves money. Left money on the table. I don't know how people must really love them new shoes he got, because I don't know how he's still with Jordan. I thought they would have dropped his ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. So yeah, bro, I feel like Zion came in with a good whistle. Then the league got mad at how many games he missing. Now he gets blown below average. Oh yeah, Zion got a terrible fucking whistle, honestly. What was that, the second year? That second year, and David Griffin had to do the inter season press conference, and he was like, man, Zion not being protected out there, like he not getting no calls. That was the only time I ever even heard them reference Zion's whistle, honestly. Like that was the only time. But what I don't understand is what I really don't understand is how the medical staff just go unnoticed. Like how they just getting away with cold-blooded murder almost, dog. Like I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it, dog. Like and then it's like nobody asking no questions. That's why for me, the worst thing you could do is be a person who need like a logical explanation to everything. Because I don't let my emotions think from me for a standpoint of like, I don't jump to conclusions from an emotional standpoint. Yeah, DeJounte did. But the DeJounte situation was funny too. Say the medical staff working a 3-day week. Oh yeah. And look, then they taking long breaks. Some bitches going hide in the bathroom during the break and talk on the phone and smoke cigarettes. Them bitches is they not on their job, period. Jose on Rudy dumb. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm watching the game. I see Rudy bald head ass at the line. See, that's the thing, yo. And I want to get y'all opinion on this too. Because to me, the Pelicans not playing better, right? To me, they playing harder and Herb not playing. So that's been the only 2 improvements that I've seen. Like, well, at least they trying now. Like, that's why I don't really understand people saying, well, the team looked better under Borrego. How? Like, what is this? How? Rotations, yeah, the rotation's still weird. Everything weird. Say the city need to boo Zion like Willie. Shit, why not? Ain't like he get you a ton of good memories. When they put his ass on the screen, boom. Yeah, well, fuck if you get enough people in the building. H. Bizzle say, who's the strength and conditioning coach? I don't even know that they have one, H. Bizzle. I've been asking that for years, dog. People be laughing and shit when I was saying it. I'm like, dog, no. These dudes are skinny. They look weird. Something not right. Something is not right. I've been saying this shit for years. Been saying it for years, dog. Like, it's not a joke. The players don't look no stronger. The players don't look right. Don't look right. Chung, what's happening, dog? Too slow. What's happening, my dog? Yeah, I do. I agree with Chung and Too Slow. Like, the rotations, he just totally overthinking it, dog. Like, he's just totally overthinking it. Look, it's 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. You need 1 yard to get the first down. He gonna run the motherfucking reverse, get tackled for a loss. 9's 4th and 15. Like, why? Like, that's a line of thinking he's doing. Just overthinking himself. Totally overthinking himself. Totally outsmarting himself, rather. They for real, they play harder, not smarter. The bar is so low with Willie, it looks a little bit better purely on effort. Like, when I said that after the Bulls game, people thought I was hating. Like, oh, Chaz, you don't want to give nobody props. They look like shit. They look like shit. Okay? They look like shit. Jaden, what's happening, dog? Who that noticed it get some real talent out there now? Got some real talent out there now, yeah. 504, say, well, my bad. Here's Lynn said, Chaz, would you wear a do-rag, a bonnet, or a skull cap to protect box braids when you sleep? I wear a do-rag. Well, when I get my, like right now, I got my hair plaited right now. I got to get some new ones, though. I wear a do-rag. Let me see. 504 will say they skip treatment because they don't trust the medical staff. That could be a part of it. That certainly could be a part of it. Like, dog, so many things you hear, dog, like, far as players not fucking with the staff or trusting their staff. And I've heard this about players that, like, I heard this about, like, Herb Jones. Like, guys you wouldn't consider, like, problem child type motherfuckers. But I heard this about guys like Herb Jones who were like, yo, I don't trust, like, the medical staff. So that's why when you got a colossal fuck up like Zion, you kind of get to hide in the shadows and be like, oh, well, look at this guy. Like, you know, it's him. And it's like, no, everybody is getting fucked up. What are we doing? Everybody is getting fucked up. I don't know if Jordan Poole alive. H. Biz will say the improvement was no more elbow. They still running elbow. They running it for Trey now. They running elbow for Trey now. It's ridiculous, bro. It's fucking ridiculous. Whoa, what's that in the Slim South? Everybody, make sure y'all smash the like button. Look, tomorrow my birthday. If you're in here, hit the like button. Hit the like button for a brother birthday. Hit the like button for a brother birthday. Oh, Lord, look at this old fucking witch on my TV screen. Oh, Lord, not this fucking hag. Not this fucking hag. Not this fucking hag on my TV screen. Oh, no. Oh, no. Say, Or if you say, not just on screen, if you catch Zion that Ruby slipper, boom him now. Oh yeah, like I wouldn't recommend approaching nobody, but if you can make your voice heard, I'll say that. Appreciate you, Slim South. Appreciate you. Thank you, fam. Say, Chaz, who got the highest ceiling considering their respective ages? Queen or Fears? Fears has the highest ceiling. Fears has the highest ceiling, in my opinion. D for real say, but Borrego subbed. Everybody out when McGowan's played the whole first quarter. It's and you know McGowan's got that. They got that Charlotte relationship, so it'd be like buddy ball happening too. It'd be some buddy basketball happening too. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's so many politics, dog. Like that. Like, to me, that's why I ain't really cut out for certain shit. Like, cause I can't stand no politics. I cannot stand no politics, dog. I just can't. That's goaltending, man. Fucking goaltending. That was goaltending, bro. Fuck. But yo, thank you, Liam. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate y'all for the birthday wishes. Jaden said, bro, what's your reaction to the Zion injury today? Because it made no sense. How does Zion get injured on his day off? From what I was told, not from what people think they saw. Well, I appreciate you, Big Bo Big. Thank you, my dog, for the 10 piece. I appreciate your support always, family. From what I was told, the injury happened a couple games ago, and I'm guessing they didn't do any imaging or do anything because they were traveling, and now it's like it's starting to like rear its head. Like it probably happened in Chicago, and they're like, "You all right?" I feel a little funny, but I'm okay. I'm like, okay, cool. And then today, a motherfucker like, "Yo, something not right." All right, let's look at you. Let's do some imaging. Like, oh damn, you're really hurt. That's That's probably what happened, honestly. Unfortunately, that's how shit go down here, dog. Like it's that's why I always say, dog, you gotta really zoom out and look at everything, fam. Because Jordan Poole used to never miss games. Kevon Looney used to never really miss games. Like when Eve Meesey didn't really miss games like that. Now these people always fucking hurt. Like, come on, dog. Like this, you gotta. It just pissed me off. 504, you said I thought that was your old lady. No, bitch left me right before my birthday. She ain't want to give me a gift. That's how they do it. They cutthroat you. Like I'm gonna break up with them before the holidays, so I ain't gotta spend no money on them. It's all right though. It's all right. That's why you gotta screenshot the account numbers. Screenshot the account numbers in the cards. Oh yeah, that bitch. Then you gonna get over on me. Detroit won. Said, damn, I should have passed on the 23rd. Sagittarius bros out here doing big things. Blame my lady for knowing that. For sure, man. Happy belated to you, fam. Happy belated to you, fam. Chunks, I heard Zion drop food on the floor and slipped. Hey, I've heard stranger things with Zion, so it's quite possible. I don't put it past him. People going to question the front office because Poole has missed a total of 24 games before getting traded to the Pelicans. Yeah, I like McGowan's too. McGowan's was a bucket in the G League. I ain't heard nothing about Carlo neither. I forgot Carlo was on the team, Demetrius. It's about time for his update. I ain't heard about him neither. Yeah, Bree, I agree. That's why when you talk about like teams and potential like trades and things of that nature, I think a lot of people just gonna look at it like, oh well, the Pelicans suck. It ain't the players. The Pelicans suck. So the players not gonna be that bad with me on this team. Like I think that's something the Pelicans have to their advantage, that they just don't trust the players. Yeah, man, Brandon Boston was nice. Brandon Boston overseas right now. He overseas right now. I saw Antonio Reeves last night. Charlotte lost, but I saw Antonio Reeves hit a couple big buckets. I was like, man, look at my dog. Look at my dog, Antonio Reeves, bro. See, I've seen enough. Build around Bryce McGowan and sell everything else. See, that's the thing. Bryce McGowan's got talent. Jeremiah Fears got talent. See, it's like, a try-hard motherfucker, that'll get you so far. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nice finish right there by Fears. Oh, nice finish right. Ooh, that was nice. A try-hard motherfucker only get you so far. Eventually, you're going to want to see some talent. Eventually, you're going to want to win games. You know, I don't be lying to y'all. I don't care about a nigga playing hard. I care about winning. Jokic don't play hard for the first 3 quarters, but when it's time to wake up in that 4th quarter, you can't do nothing with him. You can't do nothing with him. Let me see here. Oh, what y'all think about Trey Alexander? Did any of y'all watch Trey Alexander in the G League? I think he was with Denver last year also. We got to get the rebound. Oh, that's bullshit. That's out on Nash Reed. Good hustle right there, though, by Derek Queen. Yo, let me ask y'all something. If Derek Queen turned out to be Nash Reed, would y'all be upset? Call up Hunter Dickinson. Yeah, where my dog Hunter at? My DMV partner. But yeah, if Nash Reed Derek Queen turned out to be Hunter Dickinson, would y'all be upset? Or do y'all think it's the way that Derek Queen's being used, that they're not utilizing him to the best of his ability at this stage? Say we need a full team of former first-round talents that haven't found success but have good size for their positions and versatile skill set. Yeah, you look at a team like the Trailblazers, that's the type of roster they built. They're dealing with some injuries right now. But that's the type of roster they built. Big wings, guards that can shoot. You know what I'm saying? If they was healthy, they'd really be a monster out there in the West. They really would be a monster out there in the West if they was healthy. That's why, to me, it's like, dog, the Pelicans, that's why I was advocating for trades like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, because you would have certain answers already. You would have been saw that, all right, John, he just can't do it. You got to move on. You would have saw that already. You wouldn't be down to the fucking wire where you ain't got no pick and all that. Like, come on, man. You wouldn't be waiting this long, to figure out that information. You should have, did a soft reset earlier. But I guess they was worried about the fans abandoning them. Brock said, wasn't Nash Reed still in the 6-man? I think so. I think Nash Reed's a super 6-man. Co-starter, super 6-man, personally. Maybe he could finish games. Of course he could finish games, but I think he's a 6-man. It said, and Portland has Deeney and Sharp hooping. Yeah. Dini, he had some good games. He missed a couple free throws tonight, sharp too. Like I really like watching the Blazers. I really like watching the Blazers for real, for real. They ain't say not that I give a F about Zion anymore, but where you think the perfect team for him to succeed, both individually and also have team success? He winning a chip anywhere. I don't know about a chip, but I think he'll be really good in Miami. I think he'll be really good in Miami. I think Miami, I'm trying to think another place that had. I think he'd be good in Portland, probably. But I think especially Miami, places like that got that culture. That's why I want Chris Quinn on the roster. That was a nice spin, nice finish by Derek Queen. Derek Queen got that spin move down. Pause. That was crazy. Jaden say, bro, I wish you a great and awesome happy birthday. You are more fun to talk to and watch than the Pelicans. You've been doing a great job. And again, happy birthday, my guy. Thank you, Jaden. I appreciate you, family. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate all y'all support. Honestly, bro, if it wasn't for y'all, I don't even know if I'd still be watching these Pelicans games. I'd be talking about somebody else. So I appreciate dealing with y'all, man, talking to y'all and just rapping and, watching the game. I appreciate y'all, man. Fist of the Black Star saying about 3 years, I'm going to be wearing that same Chinese jersey Oladipo had. I don't know, Fist of the Black Star. The reason I say that is because it's always somebody who going to look at the talent and say, no, it's y'all. Y'all fucked up. I can do it. Like, even with Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons turned down an offer to join the Knicks. He turned it down. Ben Simmons. Fucking Ben Simmons. right? So it's always teams willing to take a chance on high-end talent. Oh, nice putback right there, DQ. Good hustle. DQ playing with a much better motor tonight. I guess because he ain't looking over his shoulder. He know nobody going to sub him out tonight. The motor been much better. The last couple games, the motor wasn't really there. But he wasn't really getting utilized well neither. Like, that's the thing that bothers me, dog. Good hustle by Fairs right there and DQ. That's the thing that really bothers me, dog. Like, people will question some of the young guys' motors and some of the young guys. Like, even with Zion, for example, right? If I know that Zion and Derek Queen, they're the type of players where they need the basketball and they need to get a couple shots up so they can feel engaged and they going to start playing more, with effort and doing different things. If I know that, you would think the coaches know that, right? But the coaches will let these dudes go 5 minutes without getting a touch. Like, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous strategy. Oh, nice fade away from Trey. That was a desperation shot, but it went in. Yeah, Queen passing is exceptional. That's why I really would like this. Dog, Brock, that's the thing that really been bothering me so much, bro. Like, with the Borrego shit, it's because you saw what he could do in Dallas. Why don't you just do that again? Like, why you just don't do that no more? Why you don't put him and Zion into action? Why you don't put him and Trey into action? Why you don't put Trey and Zion into action? What are you doing? Like what we doing here? That's the thing that bothers me. Oh! Boy, I thought that was about to be a 3-point play by Trey right there. Good hustle, though. Good hustle. Trey, you got to finish that on the first one, though. If y'all, do y'all notice this season, especially, how little the Pelicans have had and ones? How little the Pelicans have finished through contact? That's go to show you that they not really getting no stronger. Like, the strength don't appear to be there. In my opinion. Like, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing, man. That is what I'm seeing. Let me see here. Hold up. We got a major storm on the horizon here. 1 second. Yeah, we got a storm on the horizon here in the East Coast. What is this? I don't even know what the hell this is. Oh, the joint. All right. Yeah, they always, like, we missing these bunnies. We missing and ones. We missing free throws. It gotta be mental. Jeremiah Fairs, who I'm a fan of, though. Jeremiah Fairs has missed so many point-blank easy layups this season. Sadiq Bey missed so many point-blank easy layups this season. It's been ridiculous, dog. It is ridiculous. Residual say, stop up on bread and milk. Damn, what we in prison? He said bread and milk. His leans and there's a stat out there that the Lakers and specifically Luka almost had 100 more free throws than the closest to him. Yeah, dog, shit. Aleem, look at how him and Austin Reeves are being officiated this season. It's ridiculous, bro. It's fucking ridiculous. Look, man. With the Zion shit, opinions going to vary on skill set. Opinions are going to vary on skill set. But for a person that attacks the rim as much as he does, and is fouled as much as he's fouled, there's no way Zion shouldn't be shooting like 12 to 15 free throws a night easily. This easily. He should roll out of bed and get 15 free throws. Like, the officiating has been terrible this season when it comes to the Pelicans. AD just made me realize another flaw of Borrego. It's a pet hate. We don't go to a guy when he hot and still sub them out when they got it going. Pisses me off so much. Yeah, I don't like that either. That's something AD does that I don't like. I'm sorry, not AD. That's something Borrego does with the schedule rotations. Personally, I don't fucking like it. I hate it. I hate it, dog. I hate it. Just fucking play. Like, just let them play, dog. Like, 2 more minutes here, 2 more minutes there, 60 seconds here, 60 seconds there. Just let them play. Not only that, we can't even get some of the substitutions right. Though there's a video I posted on my Twitter to where against Golden State, it's a tied game. 4 minutes left. No, like 5 minutes left. Tied game. Like, they can't even get Zion subbed into the game. They can't even get him subbed in. So now you got to wait till like 4 minutes, 30 seconds or some shit to get him finally subbed into the game. It's ridiculous. Game, I was going to say, is JB or Collins in charge of the rotations? I would imagine Collins is in charge of the rotations at this stage because that's who was at one point back in the day. Detroit Warren say, man, Zion has only called like 3 oops all year rather than coaching or whatever dude just naming himself all year. Usually means it's time to move on. Oh, yeah. I mean, that, I think, what the dude, Kenny Betcham? When he did a video, he was like, man, Zion only got a couple buckets in transition this year. There was a game versus Chicago this year when I think Zion spun off of Patrick Williams in the half court like 4 times in a row. Couldn't get the pass. Jose finally throws the pass. Turns off to be a turnover. Zion gets the a chase down, recover, steal, and goes coast to coast and scores, right? But this team just ain't got no chemistry. It's just weird, dog. Well, what's that spectacular? He said, I quit on the team. I'm here just for the stream. I appreciate you, my dog. I appreciate your support, fam. Said, give this man a birthday like. Thank you, Residuals. Yo, if you're in the building, hit that like button, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all y'all for sure, for sure. Yeah, man, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like, and AD would be such an interesting coach because like, even for us, it's easy for us to say what they should do because we watching it from a different vantage. Oh, Trey, you got to make that catch. Trey, you got to make that catch. Thank you, Spectacular Insight. I appreciate it, fam. Trey, you got to make that catch. It wasn't the best pass, but you got to make that catch, Trey. You got to make that catch. Fear's heart was in the right place. So, like, with AD, he looking at shit like, yo, what are we doing here? And you got to keep in mind, he been watching this team for years. So, he noticing some of the same flaws. I wish he was, like, I wouldn't necessarily say I wish good shit coast to coast Trey Alexander. I wouldn't necessarily say I wish he was the coach. But what I will say, thank you, Trey. I appreciate you, fam. What I will say is, I don't think anybody who's been in the building for a long time should be the coach. Because it's the same voices, dog. It's too much familiarity. You need a motherfucker that's not your friend. You need a motherfucking drill sergeant type coach that demands excellence, that has some expectations. It's not a knock on Borrego, but Borrego's never won in the NBA. Well, shit, neither have I, right? But Borrego's never won in the NBA. So what expectations he really got? And he just a substitute teacher. You need a new voice in here, man, that know what winning look like. Know what winning look like at a high level. For real, for real. You supposed to see Trey should have gave that back to Fears, in my opinion. See, Nikhil having a nice year with Atlanta, happy for him. Yeah, man, I had hope for Nikhil when he was here. I was like, yeah, see, because, Fears. All right, Fears. Stop throwing alleys, bro. Stop throwing alleys, Fears. No more alleys for you, Fears. No more alleys for you, Fears. No more alleys, Fears. God damn. He throw like Derek Carr. Nozini say, Larry Johnson, shout out. That's why I chatted the man. Appreciate you, my dog. I appreciate you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. But yeah, man, I really wanted the Kill to succeed here, man. The Kill was just so inefficient. I think what's happening in Atlanta too, he getting more opportunities to score, but you gotta watch because sometimes motherfuckers just be on a hot streak. Chris Gray, appreciate you, my dog. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you. It's tough to me to see that you say I hope for Noah and Didi. Oh my god. Man, Didi was out and never came back. Yo, y'all remember Nicolo Melli? Do y'all remember Nicolo Melli? Like, come on, man. Like, oh, peace, God. Thank you. I appreciate you, fam. Thank you. Who that, Vol? I appreciate you, my dog. Like, think about, dog, Nicolo Melli, EJ Liddell. Carlo been cool, but Kira Lewis. Yeah, Melli was a shooter and couldn't really shoot. It's crazy. Melli just retired. He had 1 year with the Pelicans and retired. It's like, God damn. KB Free, thank you, my dog. Thank you for the birthday wishes. But yeah, like, bro, we struggled for so many years with evaluating talent. My dog, what's happening, my dog? He said, yo, I tried to tell you everybody about your boy Zion. I was right. Yo, my dog, you looking like you could be right, dog. I'm just trying to figure out, my dog, what you think about the medical staff right now? Because shit going on with Poole. Is Hawkins hurt? I don't know. They subbed him out. I never seen him come back in. No, well, I see Hawkins right now. He out there on the court. He don't look hurt. But yeah, what y'all think about the medical staff, my dog? Yeah, Tomas Satoransky, Tony Snell, Garrett Temple, Jackson Hayes, Josh Richardson, Bruce Brown, Daniel Tice. Oh my God, dog. It's just come on. Yo, I thought Nicolo Melli was gonna be Miritich too. I thought he was gonna be Miritich too. Oh yeah, Eric Bledsoe. H. Bizzle said Drew Bledsoe. that's a quarterback, ain't it? Say Griff tried to sell Melli like he was paid. Yeah, dog, I thought he was about to be motherfucking Miritich. I really did, dog. I really did. I would love to get Rondo on the team. I really would, man. Get Rondo just in the building. Expectations of excellence. You need somebody with some high expectations, dog. On the real. Just get some high expectations. I'm sick of this shit. Spectacular Insight say, I don't think Poole or Zion hurt. Some point players have to take accountability instead of putting the blame on the medical staff. I do think they hurt Spectacular Insight. I do agree about the accountability. The issue I have, not with what you're saying, but just generally, like, to me, if it was just Zion, I would be like, oh, this guy, he got a history of being a fucking knucklehead. He just a lowbrow ain't shit professional, right? But everybody is crazy. Like, Eve Messi wasn't on the injury report yesterday. They didn't play a game. Now all of a sudden today he out. You see what I'm saying? All of a sudden today he's out. It's just fucking ridiculous, man. My dog say Rondo was such a perfect point guard. That man was underrated here. Oh yeah, my dog was I say my dog. Oh yeah, Rondo was incredible here. Man, I remember Rondo in the playoffs threw a motherfucking off the glass alley-oop in the playoffs. Man, we ain't never seen that type of wizardry on this team except for Chris Paul. That was a dangerous pass right there. But, nice pass, nice cut by Sadiq, but that was a dangerous pass. Oh, yeah, Derek Favors. Oh, my God. Who we had? KB Free said Dan Dickow. Speedy Claxton, Boschan, Knockbar, Jackson Roman, God bless the dead. It's been an uphill battle, dog. See, they're getting hurt at shoot around. Brock's like, it must be some weird shit like that, dog. It must be some weird shit. Yo, my dog, I was just about to mention that when Rondo had like 20 assists. Say they getting hurt. Dog, it's ridiculous. Spectacular Insight. What I was told, yeah, I remember PJ Brown, Chris Anderson, Devin Brown. Y'all remember Derek Mason? Was it Derek Mason? I think his name was Derek Mason. But one of the things, Kirk Snyder, one of the things I was told about Spectacular Insight from a couple fans is that they saw Zion get hurt in Chicago. They saw him get hurt in Chicago, and he went on to play in Memphis and Golden State. So I don't really know when the injury occurred. Seemingly, they don't know when the shit occurred neither. So that's like the strange thing. It's like, yo, when are these injuries occurring to these players? Desmond Mason. Desmond Mason, that was the name. That's Anthony Mason's brother, I think, right? That's like, it's weird. My dog said they can't be stretching or doing any type of exercise prior to playing a shoot around. But see, that's the thing too. Spectacular and my dog, 504 boy, said he's tripping down the stairs. Like, that's the weird thing, dog. When you Quincy Pondexter, that was one of the first big injury scandals they had. That and Tyson Chandler. But that's the thing, dog. Like, again, if it was an irresponsible person like Zion, you kind of like, all right, that's what Zion does. That's what he's known for doing. But that ain't what Jordan Poole known for doing. That ain't what like Kevon. I mean, we saw Kevon Looney's injury, so not him. But that ain't what Herb Jones known for doing. That ain't what this player known for doing. It's just like, yo, what the fuck? Why is this shit so systemic like this? Like, people be Iron Men, and then they come to the Pelicans, and they turn into like they got motherfucking polio or something. Let's see. Oh yeah, Bonzi Wells, Bobby Jackson. We had him. We had what's the light skinned dude, man? He was a point guard. Bayless? I think it was Bayless or something. Oh yeah, Eric Gordon was terrible. Austin Rivers, Solomon Hill, Omir Ashik, Courtney Alexander, Alexia Jinka. It's crazy. I think they signed DeAndre. I think they signed DeAndre to be a coach. I think they signed DeAndre to be a coach. I remember Gennaro Pargo. Yeah, I think Jared Bayless, that was his name. Jared Bayless. Yeah, I think they signed DeAndre to be a coach. And this is like his first year of being a coach. But the crazy thing is, yeah, Julian Wright, old Juju. The crazy thing with that is you sign him to be a coach, but you have to give him a guaranteed contract to do that? God damn. Yeah, the Saints and Pelicans, D. Hatcher got the same injury issues, man. We were just talking about Delvin Bro, Keenan Allen, Mike Thomas. We were talking about that shit earlier this year, man. What's the new dude, man, that we just Chase Young? It's like, y'all don't be doing no physicals with these players? Damn. So Anthony Mason told me and my bro that Bison Dad and Brian Williams was, oh boy. My cousin grew up with Mace, and we went to the locker room back then. Years later, the situation got us. Oh, wow, damn. Them boys living crazy, huh? Them boys living crazy. Gennaro, oh, I think you mean, KB Free, you mean Al Farouk Amino. You say Farouk Amino. I was like, who the fuck is that? Oh, Eric McCoy stay hurt. Tyson, I don't wish bad on this guy. I hope he be all right. But Taysom Hill, he stay fucked up. Taysom Hill stay fucked up. But then you got some teams, dog, that just got all the injury luck this season in particular. Like, when I watched the Raptors got the best injury luck in the league. And they're playing a bunch of injured teams. So everything is timing. Like, I guarantee you, there's probably going to be a point in this season where the Pelicans play a bunch of injured teams or get a soft point in the schedule, and they just run through these motherfuckers. And you're going to be like, damn, where was this team earlier? They must be getting better. It's like, no, they got healthy and everybody else hurt. Boy, I was about to say, Trey, you better not do no bullshit windmill. Spectacular Insight, you said you heard Sean and Vince with lovers. You know what's crazy? Spectacular Insight? Brett said that years ago. Bret Hart said that for like 15, 20 years ago, damn near. I used to hear it on like YouTube. Like, I used to have a YouTube video of it. Like, you can see like when the shit was posted. It ain't on YouTube no more until he recently said it again. But Brett said that years ago. Said, did Bison Deli disappear? I haven't heard or seen of them. Said Minnesota had no injuries in the report. Yo, that's a blessing. Cause I think the only person who was even semi-hurt was Mike Conley? Is that the only injury they dealt with at all this year? Chris Gray said could have bought low on Lowry, didn't want to include BI to the Nets for KD. With the Lowry-Lonzo Ball trade, bro, that just grind my motherfucking gears, dog. That just grind my gears, dog. Like, what? Come on, bro. Then you ended up trading them for You ended up trading him for like this straight up pennies on the dollar. You literally ended up trading the brother for Garrett Temple and Tomas Satoransky. Come on, man. You let Najee walk for nothing. And Jose pretty much on the expiring. So you need to decide what you're going to do with Jose contract too, because Jose can opt out and be a free agent. So you need to decide if you're going to trade him. Boy, look, Spectacular Inside, you hit the nail on the head. Dog, if you had Trey and Lowry, can you imagine the spacing and shooting you would have had out there on the court? You got 2 7-foot motherfuckers that can shoot the ball. Man, come on. Man, come on. Come on, man. The thing the team failed to do, bro, they never built no Zion independence. That's what they failed to do. All these years, you never built no independence from Zion. That's why people used to be like, well, there's only one basketball, you know, everybody's going to need to shoot. Why you need all that offense? Like, what? Because these dudes don't be playing. Man, do y'all remember when I said we should trade for fucking Damian Lillard before he went to the Bucks? And people was like, oh, who's going to play center? Who cares? Who cares? JKL said B.I. was better to me, bro. Better than KD? Who you saying, JKL? Let me see. You hold B.I. too long, trade him for a cowboy and headband. Yeah! Oh, Zion? I can understand it. They continue to build around Zion like fucking dummies. No, my dog, you know what, bro? I gotta disagree with you here because to me, they never even built around him. Now, it's hard to build around a motherfucker who never play, but they never added the shooting. They never added the center or like rebounding. The best center we've had in like the last X amount of years, great effort and energy right there, great fast break. The greatest center we had in the last X amount of years been Jonas Valanciunas. And Jonas is good, no disrespect to Jonas, but I mean, our second best shooter has been Jose Alvarado all these years. You drafted Jordan Hawkins, who can't really shoot. You know, Brandon don't really shoot threes or didn't shoot threes. He ain't really shooting them like crazy this year neither. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Raptors fan. He ain't really shooting them crazy this year neither. Derek Favors, Daniel Tice, Steven Adams. It's like they never really built around them. Like they never really. To me, they just never really added a bunch of high level talent. Jeffrey said the Pelicans have the league going into halftime. Brace yourselves, Pels fan. Oh yeah, that's almost like a bad omen. You damn you do, damn you don't. These motherfuckers. KB Free say Chaz, with Zion done with little value, do we have to trade to get back in the first round? No, you don't. You don't. You can trade Herb if you want to. But also, see, I gotta do a show about this. Because I really would like to know why people like really want to get back into the draft. Is it because Trey, you gotta shoot that. That was a dumb decision by Trey. Yeah, we got rid of fucking Matt Ryan, who was shooting. Matt Ryan was shooting well. Yeah, to me, losing Valanciunas reflects a lot on this roster. You had a person who could screen and rebound. So you see that missing. Like, there's a reason why every season you seeing, like, let's say Zion, for example. You see his his percentage at the rim go down. No one can screen anymore. You can't get defensive rebounds, so you can't get out in transition and get easy buckets. It's just simple shit. My bad. Yeah, but the thing I was about to say about getting back into the first round is I think it's context, right? Because is it like you want any first round pick? Do you want to get into the lottery? Do you want to get into the late lottery? Like where in the first round would you really like to get, and do you have a target player? Because, whoa, what's up, Calvin? What up, B Penton? It's because it's like until I ain't really heard a lot of names in this draft year, to be honest. I haven't heard a lot of names in this draft year. To be honest, like it was Boozer and the dude who out right now with the hamstring injury. I forgot homie name. Yeah, I don't really know the appeal of getting back in the first round just for the sake of doing it, to be honest. Like, I'm just being honest until I see like where teams' draft positions are. Like when we saw San Antonio had the number 2 pick, then it was like, oh, okay, let's look into that. But even then, Dylan Harper been hurt all fucking year. So he just got back. That's why the shit is such a dice game. You know what I'm saying? Say they claim. Kelvin said, "What's up, family? Go Pels. What you think of Zeke, Chaz?" I think my honest assessment of all of it is they didn't. I think he's highly injury prone for one, and for two, the medical staff is still bad. Because if it was just him, it would be so easy for me to say it's him. It's him. Like, get him. Like, his injuries are on him. Everybody else is fine. But when I see what's happening with Jordan Poole, and I can't wrap my head around this dude who got cleared about 10 days ago, who still hasn't practiced and still not playing. Then you got Herb, who had a back injury. Now he got a calf injury after not playing. Carlos still got this calf injury. We never saw the injury. We don't know when he really got the shit. Never got a fucking update. Like, what's going on? Like, it's just it's hard, dog, to wrap your head around this organization. It's really hard. It really is, dog. It's tough. It is tough, man. Be Penton say, Chaz, I figured out Borrego's strategy for the early Queen sub-outs. Do you think it's more of a rhythm thing? Oh, my bad, B Penton. I didn't see your follow-up comment. He said, Borrego subs Queen out at 7:30, thinks he can hold steady while the other team stars in, and then aim to get Queen back in when the backups for the other team comes out. Ballsy strategy. Do you think that's based on the injuries they dealing with today, or do you think that's his consistent overall strategy? Side note, bro, I just got 2K26. They have Master P make him say on the side. You know what, my dog? I just saw that on Instagram because I saw 2K had a blackout. I mean, they had a Black Friday sale for PlayStation Store. I had bought that boxing Undisputed. I finally got that. I was gonna get Assassin's Creed also, but yeah, I saw that. Shout out to P, man. Shout out to P, moving the needle for sure. My dog said he's actually going. What's actually going on with Poole? What the fuck? Shout out to my dog Michael Morgan, and I saw someone else on Twitter say they believe that the injury was worse than what was led on, or that he had multiple injuries that he was playing through. That's what people are saying. I mean, it's quite possible. Quite possible. Say B Penton say everybody getting these irregular scans and tests on their days off. Yeah, like what the fuck, man? This is just dog. This is not normal, dog. Like it is not normal. It's not normal. It just ain't, dog. Jaden say, bro, why you think we always have the worst injury luck all the time? I seen nobody slip on the ball. I seen somebody slip on the ball, so now they out for 2-3 weeks out of nowhere. This is a joke of a team. Yeah, bro, I think a lot of it points back to the, who they associated with with the medical staff. Be it Oshner. I think a lot of it has to do with Oshner. Because, again, if it was just the Pelicans, you could say, well, it's a basketball situation. But the fact that it's happening across organizations, football and basketball, and we've been talking about the same problem for years now. We've been talking about this problem regardless of who the players have been. That's how you know it's a systemic issue, because it don't matter who the players are. Just like, shout out to my dog. My dog just said Borrego is dumb. Queen is a rhythm player. You have to get him going early and often. I totally agree, right? I totally agree with my dog. And the fact that we say the same thing about Derek Queen and the same thing about Zion, and they still don't do it. They still don't give him the ball, get him going early. It's systemic. So many of the issues are systemic, dog. Like that's why I can't play the politics shit and be like, oh, we got some good coaches here. Like, no, we don't. No, we don't. Fucking coaches suck. Fucking coaches suck. Oh man, like Jordan Poole, he got to show up to treatment. I'm like, man, so wait a minute. So is Jordan Poole not going to treatment neither? Like, so if he not going to treatment, well, I'm saying this is hypothetical. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just using an example. So Jordan Poole not going to treatment, and that's why his fucking leg falling off. Like, that's why we ain't heard or seen from him or seen him in 10 fucking days. Like, come on, man. It can't be that simple, dog. It can't be that simple. Mike Wright, I don't blame you. Mike Wright say, look, I'm turning it off. I want to go to bed with us winning. Yo, Mike, you smart. You are smart. I'd rather go to sleep and wake up like, what the fuck happened? Like, imagine if you was the Atlanta Falcons fans, right? And you went to sleep up What was the score? 28-3. Imagine going to sleep up 28-3. Like, I gotta work tomorrow. Tomorrow Monday. But boy, 28-3. I'm gonna wake up early. I'm gonna go get some chairs. I'm gonna set up my tent. I'm gonna be on that parade route. And you wake up and your dumbass, trash ass, hoe ass, pussy ass Falcons lost the game like they supposed to. Fuck, nigga. Fuck wrong with you. It's on for life with the Falcons. Spectacular Insight say Derry episode 6 was actually entertaining, unlike the shitty Pels. Yes, welcome to Derry. I'm gonna be so sad when this season ends. Cause you know what they're supposed to do. I need to audition for that show. They supposed to do like keep going back in time because we already know what's gonna happen. In the 80s and the 90s. Well, I'm sorry, in the 80s and the 2000s, we already know what happens. So they're supposed to keep going back in time 27 years. So it's gonna be interesting. That's funny. Wait, so they in what, the 60s right now? I think they in 63. Cause I don't want to go audition. I gotta play a slave or no shit like that. I don't want to do that. You go read. All right. Well, here's your threads. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, yeah, your trailer is over there behind the cotton field. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So shout out to Welcome to Derry though. Say Zion and the kicker from the Giants need to be picked up by Cash. Oh, you talking about it's funny you said that, Liam. That's the former Falcon. Is it Kim Jim Ho? What's his name? What's his name? Two-time Gemini says his third quarter going to be strong. I hope so, because Ant ain't really do nothing yet. So the last thing, once you see Ant hit like a 3 or 2, it's like, call timeout. Somebody go and throw a fucking elbow and knock him out or something. See, Calvin Dempsey, I did that, Chaz. Went to bed during that Falcons game, woke up. Oh, boy, look, I was at work when that happened. I had first moved out here. I had hit rock bottom, dog. I hit rock bottom. I ain't gonna even tell y'all I was working at. I had just left New Orleans. I moved out here. I was like, I don't want to go to jail, so let me go to Maryland and take my chances out there. So I moved out here. I'm watching that game. I'm like, nah, this the Patriots. Something funny gonna happen. Because something funny always happens with the fucking Patriots. And something funny ended up happening. Because I just want a competent organization. Yeah, we really just want the bare minimum, honestly. And they keep letting us down with that. Mondal say, how you have 7 Zion season, you don't mandate Zion to improve his shooting and rebound systemic. Yo, so how you feel about some of the middies this season, Mondal? Because I like the middies to a degree, but I need you to average 2 3-point attempts a game. I need you to average 2 3-point attempts a game. I'm not getting off that hill. Oh, no, don't tell me that. GSP, Mitch, you say Brandon Ingram currently limping to the Raptors locker room as we speak. What? Did it look bad? Was it a non-contact injury? GSP, did it look bad, fam? What kind of whole ass shit is this? Like, dog, what's going on? Trey said he actually has a decent mid-range, but it's so frustrating seeing him not taking more. What's pissing me off, he twisted the ankle for stepping on someone's foot. Ooh, fuck. He probably walked that off, though, because he in Toronto. He ain't in New Orleans no more. He probably going to play through that. See, I've been screaming for him. Damn, tiny dog, you and Zion are twins. Oh, my God. I hope this fuck shit got to end at some point, dog, with these injuries. Like, this shit got to end, bro. Just as a basketball fan, this sucks. Can you imagine if Michael Jordan had these injuries and Allen Iverson and people like that, Kobe early in their careers? We wouldn't have shit the whole I had on. But let me see. Yo, I have been liking Zion's free throw shooting this year. Like he been shooting well, but it's like you're not getting enough calls. Like you're not getting enough calls for it to really, really matter. But he has been shooting well. Has been shooting well. Yo, if y'all haven't already, take the second, hit the like button for me. It's my birthday tomorrow. Hit the like button for a brother's birthday. I appreciate you. We closing in on 30-30. We closing in. We getting closer. The final countdown. We're getting closer. I'm trying to grow a beard, but I ain't got no sideburns. Say, man, them boys would have played through injury. No, man, when you watch The Last Dance, They really make Michael Jordan sound like he was a motherfucking maniac, super competitive, monster, beast, incredible, best player ever. And he was! Like, Michael Jordan, like, remember when he had a stress fracture in his foot? He was like, this is a 50% chance of injury, but it's a 50% chance I'll be okay, right? So let's go with it. And he still played! P. Fowler said, brother, is that show a series on HBO Max? Is it better than Stranger Things on Netflix? Well, you know what, P. Fowler? I'll say, oh my God, that's such a great question because I've been thinking about that as well. It's better. It's better than Stranger Things. Welcome to Derry is better than Stranger Things. Welcome to Derry is better. Welcome to Derry is better than Stranger Things, y'all. And it ain't take 30 fucking years for it to come out. But Welcome to Derry is better than Stranger Things. I'm just going out on a limb and I'm saying it's better. Calvin Dennis said, Minoxidil, if still no bid, go to Turkey, Chaz. See, that's the thing. See, Floyd Mayweather, he went to Turkey and he got the Floyd Mayweather bid, but I ain't got Floyd Mayweather money. So they might take me to a different part of Turkey. They might take me where motherfuckers go on the Saw franchise. Y'all saw Saw X, they might go take me somewhere and give me some fake shit. But Minoxidil, man, I was looking up that. Because I might grow me a beard. They say Minoxidil causes like your joints to hurt and shit, like with the side effects. My dog said Jordan broke his leg, came back to them in the playoff. That's the year you saw. I thought it was the foot. You say it's like 3 G's in Turkey? Is it 3 G's Turkey money or 3,000 our money? 504. And I got a passport. I ain't used that bitch in a while, but I got a passport. Damn, do your passport expire? How often you gotta do that? Say, my bad. Jaden say, who do you think should be the Pelicans' next coach for us after the season? I think get Sam Cassell. Would be a good option for us to rebuild this team. He come from the championship team. I think it should be Chris Quinn, Jaden. Chris Quinn from Miami. That's who I'm rolling with. Calvin, you say passport every 10 years, so I'm good. P. Fowler said I love horror, so you talking? Oh, if you love horror, P. Fowler, this the show. This is the show. It's Stephen King. It's one of Stephen King's classics. You got a great villain. You got some great effects, practical effects, not too much CGI. And the story is cool. You got a good story. And the acting is incredible. The acting is incredible. Oh, so wait, every 7? 10? I need to check mine. I think I got mine in 2019. I think I got my. Oh yeah, Miss Kirk. Yo, do y'all know Mrs. Kirk on that show? The actress is 67 years old. She's 67 years old. But yeah, she is. Well, I don't give too much away, but she is a little freaky. She is a little, yeah, she got that. Yo, you know what's funny? I used to do shows back in the day, right? And they had a performer. Shout out to him, man, because he might be in here. His name was Raspy Meow. Have any of y'all that was like into the local like rap scene in New Orleans, y'all ever heard of a rapper named Raspy Meow? Say no, Ty Lue. Please no. Yeah, Ty Lue looking rough this year. Even without Kawhi, Ty Lue looking a little rough this year. But yeah, they had a rapper named Raspy Meow. I was saying that because of Miss Kirch. I like Miss Kirch, she got that raspy meow. I like Miss Kirch. That's what Gail had too. Shout out to Gail. All right. No, and I like about the Pelicans too, dog. We'll get a team in a bonus. It'll be 9 minutes left in the quarter. We'll never get another free throw. Motherfucking team in the bonus, we'll never get another free throw. Like, it's just this zero discipline and strategy. Yeah, his name was Raspy Meow. Shout out to Raspy Meow, dog. I think I did my first show at the Dragon's Den. And the second show, we had like a residency. We had a residency at like the Hookah Lounge. And we'll do the Dragon's Den too. And Raspy Meow used to be on the card. Oh, Ride 49 on the 2K joint? Man, I need the motherfucking... I got to get my single license and shit together. I'm trying to get this network popping, dog. I got some new... Oh, that's another announcement I got for y'all, man. For the people who joined a little late. Gail, I was going to say Gail like buttered popcorn. Oh, yeah. Gail like that buttered popcorn. Let's see. So, Yo, I'm gonna be doing a lot more national basketball coverage, and like wrestling. This national sports coverage, like this highlight stories, hot topic stories. I'm gonna be doing that soon. The show is gonna be called In Your League. We launching top of the year, so please be on the lookout for that, man. We're gonna be going live doing that as well. I appreciate everybody supporting me for real, for real. Pelicans winning, cuz man, we need to. We need to. They need this win for their morale, dog. Cause you can't let go of the rope. You can't let go of the rope on the season. You can't let go. Oh, good shit, Fizz. Good shit, Fizz. Boy, I wish we could have got Divinchenko. I ain't gonna lie. I wish we could have got Dante, dog. Y'all remember when the story came out about now, back when me and Schmidt was never cool per se, but we was cordial. We used to be cordial, right? Schmidt was like, man, they was trying Griff, he looking at Karl Anthony Towns, man, da-da-da. And I was like, just fucking do it. Just do it, bro. Trade for him. I think it was the year that they traded for Josh Richardson. It was that same year. It was like, man, he looking at Karl Anthony Towns. It's like, just do it. They Minnesota wanted Brandon, and we never ended up doing it. Y'all know how that story ended. So we went from almost getting Karl Anthony Towns to getting Kelly Olynyk, y'all. Kelly Olynyk. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Like, come on. Wait, we see. Wait, my dog said you definitely need to start game streaming, bro. We have your chat lit. Man, I gotta whatchamacallit too, dog. I gotta get a more high power computer, cause that's something I've been interested in doing as well. I gotta get a more high power computer. P File said, I signed the Bleacher Report because you. Thank you, P File. I appreciate you. Yeah, man. I wanted, I was saying this earlier. I was talking to the guys at Bleacher Report. They super cool. Super cool. And I want to say maybe about 2 seasons ago, y'all. About 2 seasons ago. When I first started noticing, the NBA as an industry was starting to leave New Orleans, like ESPN and different things like that. I hollered at them. I was like, yo, so, what's the plans for this year? How you want to do it this year? And they was like, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. We not really. It was after the Super Bowl. Because they wanted me to come to New Orleans and set up something for the Super Bowl. Kind of like how they got, the little, booths set up at, what would you call it? Like a Comic-Con or something like that. They wanted me to do something for Bleacher Report for the Super Bowl. With the year it was in New Orleans. I was like, I don't want to come down there for that. But they was telling me, they was like, man, New Orleans ain't really popping too much no more. You know what I'm saying? We gotta move on, though. I was like, damn. We still cool though. I still be hollering at them and shit, but they was telling me just as an industry itself, a lot of industry is leaving New Orleans. It's from a sports standpoint. That's why you see teams like the Athletic, writers like the Athletic, they covering 3 and 4 teams now. You know what I'm saying? They not just covering the Pelicans no more because Pelicans ain't paying the bills for them. Say, man, Kelly O would be the best. Yo, man, me and Ross was saying that, dog. I did not want to move on from Kelly Olynyk, dog. I did not want to trade Kelly. I really did not want to, dog. For real, for real. Bad game from Anthony or good defense from the Pels. I'm going to say a little bit of both. GSP. It seemed like Ant ain't really got his foot on the gas neither. That was a sweet finish by Fierce just now. Bree, good question, Bree. How do I feel about Fizz liking that comment on TikTok? That's a great question, Bree. I think he's young. Young guy, very, what's the word? Confident, self-confident. Probably a little arrogant as well. I don't mind it. Right? Kind of went back and forth in my mind about it the last few days. I don't mind it. Someone told me about it a while ago. Someone told me about it maybe 3 weeks ago. They're like, this is not a good look. And I was like, yeah, it's not a good look. But at the same time, he's so young and he ain't really in the NBA right now. And he also got drafted to one of the worst teams possible. So it ain't like he got no super dope ass vet that he could be like, oh man, I ain't gonna say that about Kobe. Well, I'm not gonna say that while this person here, I'm not gonna disrespect this person. It's it's get it how you live down here. You know what I'm saying? JK, no, I live in Maryland, big dog. I live in Maryland. I be down there a lot, but I live in Maryland. 504 boys say, Yeah, Kelly Olynyk was perfect, dog. Kelly Olynyk could rebound. He could play some decent post defense. He could shoot. He could pass. Kelly Olynyk is like he played like Derek Queen. Like to me, of course he's not as good as Derek Queen is going to be, but he played like that. Say I'm glad they both ignorant and can't instead of laughing on the bench. Yeah, you can't have like huge shot by Fizz on cue. Yeah, man, you can't have that old weenie ass tentative attitude. You gotta hate losing, dog. Like people like Chaz, you be too harsh. Like, man, I don't want to lose. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm not here to be nobody motherfucking friend. I'm here to win. I care about winning. Cause when you win, I can make some money. We could get paid. Like let's get paid. Y'all got y'all money. Y'all don't want me to eat. Y'all don't want me to eat. That's what it is. Y'all hating on me. That's how I be feeling about the players sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I don't bet on the Pelicans. I had stopped gambling, boy. I'm telling you, you bet on the Pelicans and you'll start watching the motherfucker like you never watched them before. That's why I be like, God damn, man, why does dude's shoes always tied like that? His trash ass. Comb your fucking hair. You start watching shit you shouldn't even be watching when you start betting on players. That's why I stopped. Let me see. I was rocking with Fizz till I saw the last TikTok. He uploaded dancing and shit on Jerry McCain. Yo, it's a new generation. It's a new generation. Detroit Warren said what he said. Like the tweet pretty much said Derek Queen and Jeremiah Fizz are carrying the team. Now, what made it kind of crazy is that the team was losing. So it ain't like y'all busting ass and he carrying the team. But still, you know what I'm saying? Mont Dog said, when you from down here sometimes, it's best to get away from down here when you young to better yourself. Yeah, boy, I tell you that, because I ain't going to lie, boy. I know if Katrina didn't happen or if I didn't end up moving when I did, I don't even know. I don't even know, boy. I don't even know. I ain't going to lie to you. I ain't going to lie to you. I don't even know. Lee Sanders said, what's up, family? We need this win tonight. Yes, indeed. We absolutely need this win. We absolutely need this win. Like, you know, because out here, and, you know, Baltimore grimy, too. Baltimore real grimy. But in DC get down and dirty, too. But it's like, people don't understand the concept of, like, I catch this. I grew up catching the city bus. I don't know, a school bus. I didn't even know that was a real thing. I used to see that on movies. Motherfucker, I catch the Elysian Fields to the Broad, or the Carrollton and walk down. Like, you know, when I went to Marshall, like, I just didn't grow up like that. Like, you know, he said the dancing helping Fizz on the court. Hey, he's shooting well, too. He's shooting like old Zesty McCain. Boy, I really wanted us to try to get McCain, too. Yeah, motherfucker, bro, bus tickets and transfers. No, my move used to be, look, if you in the rain, you take the transfer and you just ball it up, right? Let's say you ain't got a transfer and you see one, ball that bitch up and like, oh man, got wet. Sorry. The bus driver usually lets you slide. But you say Nola was never the same after Katrina. Man, I wish I was born in the 80s, dog. I really do, or the 70s. Because I could have really experienced like pre-Katrina New Orleans, because I feel like I missed out. Like, you be seeing like them videos and shit, you be like, damn, this shit, like, it was popping. But, you know, I ain't get to experience too much of it, unfortunately. You see, that boy say we need some more dogs who can shoot. Yeah, dog. That's why I love the idea of guys like Dylan Brooks. Motherfuckers who I'm not here to play. I'm an irritant, but I also can ball. I'm not trash. People look at Dylan Brooks like, because he wasn't a number 2 option in Memphis, but he was cold. He was a culture setter. He could defend. He was an irritant. He was a big shot maker. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta, like, with certain shit, you gotta be careful about what's critical to your organization. Detroit woman said, yeah, bro, all these young dudes who I met down there, who families moved up here, all got killed within 5 years. 8 different dudes I rock with down there who came here, only 2 still alive. Yeah, bro, it's treacherous and shit. You know, I know how Detroit is too. It's just treacherous, though. Damn, they go ant. So the back-to-back 3-point plays for the Timberwolves. The Pelicans got to answer with some points. They gotta survive the storm here. They got to weather the storm, because now they're starting to come back, starting to wake up. P. Fowler said, I have in-laws from California, Inglewood, Ohio, and Cleveland that moved to the boot and don't want to leave. Shout out to Inglewood. Shout out to Inglewood. Yes, indeed. I know a couple good people from Inglewood. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we need more Sadiq type players. from a physical standpoint, Sadiq, like grown ass man, physically paused, can shoot, give you a little bit of defense, and he a professional. He show up to play, give you some rebounds. Big shot right there by Trey. Big shot. James Osborne, you say, here come Jose. Jose about to check into the game. Damn. Yo, they got 9 points in a row, bro. They got 9 points in a row. They hitting big fucking threes right now, y'all. They trying to walk the Pelicans down, y'all. We know how this go. They trying to walk the Pelicans down. Y'all. God damn. Say RTA. My dog said RTA was something else. I remember we moved to the city from the North Shore, lived in the 9th ward. As soon as the bus hit the 7th ward, we stayed fighting them dudes. I was ready to move back. Yeah, man. Boy, my first time catching the city bus, I got lost like a motherfucker. I was lost. See, how are the Suns so far ahead of us? The Lakers beat our ass. The Suns got into then the Suns are going to LA and beat their ass even worse when they beat us. Well, I think when you got an offensive engine like Devin Booker and like we just talked about Dylan Brooks, like 3-point shooting. To answer your question, residuals, I would imagine that it is mostly 3-point shooting because Grayson Allen, Royce O'Neal, Devin Booker, who else? Well, Jalen Green's out right now. Dylan Brooks. So from a mat standpoint, and they got a lot of physical bigs they can throw at you. Mark Williams, Nick Richards. I think Maluwak not playing right now, I don't think. But they got a lot of physical bigs. They got a lot of 3-point shooting. Those are the two things. Those are the two Pelicans' Achilles heels coming into the season. And those weaknesses are only like magnified when you go against teams that like the run and gun, like the Lakers, that have 3-point shooting ability from all over the court, whether it be Rui, Austin Reeves, Luka, and they could get cheap buckets like getting to the free throw line. Anybody on the Lakers getting to the free throw line. Like anybody getting to the free throw line because they're the Lakers, right? Whereas the Pelicans don't really have those advantages. That's why when you miss 11 free throws versus, I think Dallas, they missed the 11 free throws. Then you go and you miss, was it Dallas? Yeah, I think it was Dallas. When you miss 11 free throws, then you go against the Grizzlies and you miss 7, 8 free throws. You see what I'm saying? With the Pelicans, you have so little room for error. It's ridiculous. And right now, Devin Booker hurt. Devin Booker just pulled his groin last night, unfortunately. So it's tough, dog. P. Fowler said someone just said this. The Suns handed the Pelicans their ass without Booker. Yeah, they were up like 30 points at one point, if I'm not mistaken. Something crazy. Look at the Celtics versus the Knicks right now. Celtics super shorthanded, but they got a great coach. Schematically, they've been doing this for years. Jaylen Brown playing out of his mind. Pritchard, Hauser, Al Horford looked like he left a little too early, to be honest. Yeah, pulled his growing pause, my bad. Trey at 22 and 10, that's what we need from him. He should end up around 35. Yo, that's my thing too, Spectacular. If Trey in this game with 28 in 11, I'm going to be upset. Because you got 22 and 10. Keep attacking. You say, Tiny Dog back? See, my dog, I knew it. You're like, fuck that. I'm trying to get back. What up, my dog Joe? He said, give these rookies the key to the city and sell everyone else. Hey, that's how it's looking. Like they might be heading in that direction. Mondale said Draymond tried to clown Kenyon Martin for not winning chips. Then Steph went out and got exposed. God said, I sense of humor. Yeah. It's like, big three right there by Jose. It's like the Draymond is going to go down in the Dennis Rodman category, right? But Dennis Rodman didn't talk. And that's the thing. Dennis Rodman didn't talk, and Dennis Rodman was older. But Dennis Rodman had been a part of 2 franchises. Whereas Draymond been a part of 1 dynasty. Well, Dennis Rodman been a part of 2 dynasties. Draymond been a part of 1 dynasty. But I don't think they win those rings without Draymond necessarily. Like the word is necessarily. I don't think they absolutely win without him because we saw them before Drake. We saw them with Andrew Bogut closing and with David Lee and with Iguodala in the starting lineup. We saw how it looked before Draymond, and we saw how it looked once Draymond got in that starting unit. So I don't know. That was a big shot by Derrick Queen. Right now, the Pelicans got to get a stop in the bucket. What they doing right now, they answering with offense because they not going to that bullshit-ass prevent offense they be doing. They answering with offense. They got to keep that motherfucking jab going to keep these motherfuckers off them. Ah! Bullshit-ass. Oh, hell no. That's on the floor. Yeah, he on the floor. Fist of Black Sauce. No, Rodman was only part of two. Rodman was only part of the Bulls and the Pistons. Because the Spurs didn't win none. He left the Lakers early, and he left Dallas way before they got anything. You say Draymond didn't orchestrate the offense, though. The point is they don't even want to call Curry a point guard. He might be better than Rodman, bro. Oh, yeah, I think Draymond absolutely better than Rodman from the standpoint of, well, yeah, he way more skilled than Rodman. Way more skilled than Rodman. It's not even close. Not even close. As far as on offense, defensively, I don't know. Because Rodman was a monster, dog. Like, I don't know. It's tough. Because with Draymond, yeah, Draymond could guard 1 through 5. But who... Draymond be getting killed a lot of times though, dog. Like even back in the day, Draymond was such a cerebral player, but on the ball he wasn't like awesome. Whereas Rodman was just a fucking menace, dog. He was just a menace. Go back and watch Rodman versus Charles Oakley on YouTube. Dog, Rodman ain't never backed down from Charles Oakley. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Charles Oakley would have really wanted it with Rodman like that. I'm going to be honest, boy. When I go back and watch Charles Oakley versus Rodman, Charles Oakley did not really want it with Rodman like that. He did not want it with Rodman. He didn't, dog. He didn't, dog. And Troy Warren said, yeah, Draymond defensively is historically good, but the way he talks, he doesn't single out his defense, so other folks add offense for the conversation. Draymond knows he should be ranked on foot. Yeah, Draymond's like, offensively, Draymond is kind of like, he like Boris Diaw on offense without a shot. He like Boris Diaw with no jumper. Whereas defensively, he a monster. You know what I'm saying? Or he was a monster. Even now, he's still good in the post. He's still good in the post. You know what? My dog's a good question. Wait. Game Eyes want to say offensively Dre, defensively Rodman was a straight dog. Yeah, facts. Oh, we needed that motherfucking and one Derrick Queen, but that's a good bucket right there. Good attempt. My dog say why people say Rodman couldn't play offense. He just didn't want to. Rodman was a dog in college. And that's another thing too. I think you got to take into consideration with Rodman that if Rodman played in the NBA today, he would play similar to how everyone else plays. He would play kind of like how people play today. He wouldn't just be how he was necessarily. His game would have changed with the time. So that's another thing. He certainly had the conditioning to play in today's league. He had the motor. He probably would have been like, in my opinion, he would have been like a less talented Russell Westbrook. For as rebounding and passing. Just rebounding and passing. I think Dennis Rodman probably averaged like 7 assists in today's game. Probably averaged like, shit, in today's game, he probably averaged like fucking 15 rebounds. 15 rebounds, like 6, 7 assists. Just for fast break opportunities alone. Oh yeah, Shaq versus Yao was nice. Yao was another person's career was cut way too short because Yao was cold. Oh my God, Trey, that was fucking cold. Damn, bruh. Nigga can't even enjoy a bucket. Ant, you motherfucker. That was a nice answer from Ant. That was a big shot by Ant, but that shit was cold by Trey. That was a nice ass driving finish. That was a nice fucking driving finish by Trey, dog. That was nice. But don't let Ant get going, dog. Ant start talking shit. Ant start getting in his bag, man. Do not let that motherfucker get going. Do not let go of the rope. Keep jabbing these motherfuckers. Keep jabbing these motherfuckers. God damn. Damn, that was a bullshit ass shot Ant hit. Boy, the Blazers terrible at the free throw line. The Blazers didn't miss about, how many fucking free throws the Blazers missed? The Blazers missed 11 free throws. The Blazers missed 11 free throws, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I love watching Portland, but I do not think Portland very good. I mean, not Portland. I do not think the Raptors are very good. I'm a fan of that team. I really enjoy watching them. But Jesus, they be like, they got the best luck in the world this season. Ooh, damn. Oh no. I don't know. That looked like Ant tripped. It looked like his foot, the stub of his toe got caught. Please be okay, Ant. Please be okay, Ant. Please be okay. Did he bump his knee? That didn't look like no quad injury, did it, y'all? Please be okay, Ant. Oh my God. Please be okay. Please be okay. Please be okay. Oh my God. Please be okay. Oh my God. Before you say like bump knees, I hope so, dog. He was knee to knee. Oh, cool. He walking. He was walking off. So you don't like RJ Barrett at all? I wish we could have got RJ Barrett to the Pelicans, dog. I ain't gonna lie, man, dog. Because that motherfucking exchange we did was highway robbery. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit was highway robbery. We ain't get nothing. We ain't get anything. But god damn. I hope you're alright though, man. That's some bullshit. These fucking injuries are sickening, dog. Like, some shit is like a freak accident. Ain't nothing you can do about it. But yet and still, it don't make you feel no better. Like, you know, just because it was a freak accident, you don't feel no better about the injury occurring. Let me make sure this. Y'all can see everything, right? Everything good for us with the stream? Y'all can see and hear everything? You say need PV. Yeah, I saw that. Say we just gave BI away. You know I was heated. That's the thing, too. Brandon played the game raw, dog. Brandon did not want to... Brandon played the game raw. He could have helped the Pelicans a little bit more than he did. It was so many politics and shit. That's what I say, dog. Once bridges get burned and people fall out, the NBA is petty, dog. It is petty. Like, that's why I don't get into all that politics shit. Well, motherfucker reach out to you behind the scenes like, hey, I want you to help me do this. I'm like, no, I'm cool. I don't play the game raw like that. People always say, brother, too many getting hurt this season and it's still early in the season. Yeah, that's the crazy part too. Like, we only 21, 22 games into the season? This is crazy. Mark say, I feel like we see more injuries because these guys aren't practicing as hard as they used to in the past. Yeah, I think because training camp was shortened as well, they're not getting chances to really build up their bodies, pause. Oh, huge shot right there by Trey. Huge fucking shot by Trey. They're not really getting opportunities to build up their conditioning and endurance. And they're not hitting the weights like that no more, dog. Like, when you go back and look into the 90s and the 80s, these motherfuckers was kind of diesel, pause. We not hitting the weights like that no more. And I'm not saying, I'm not over here saying I'm the motherfucking picture of health. But, I mean, come on. That was a big rebound by Looney. Boy, Hawkins, if you don't pass that motherfucking ball, boy, I thought Hawkins was about to go crazy. I thought Hawkins was about to do something insane. Boy, Hawkins was just determined. Jordan Hawkins was determined. All right, now. Trey, if I'm you, don't pass the ball, Trey. Call for the screen and don't pass the ball. Just shoot that motherfucker. Good pass. Oh, he passed the ball. Jose, what you about to do, Jose? What you gonna do? He found Trey again. What you about to do, Trey? Trey, you had two. PV should have cut right there. Damn! PV should have cut right there. Son of a bitch. Damn. PV should have cut right there. God damn, bruh. They just walking us down, bro. They just walking us down. Yeah, good shit by Trey. Great game. Trey, we might need 40 from you tonight, though, dog. It's unfair. Were they challenging that? Are we challenging that? Hold on, I missed the play. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, hell no. That ain't no motherfucking foul. Nah, that ain't no foul. That ain't no foul at all. No, is that Borrego's, like, first challenge in, like, the last 8 fucking games or something? Boy. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Nothing makes me madder in the NBA than missed free throws. That's like my biggest motherfucking pet peeve. Yeah, H Bizzle, I ain't gonna lie. The way the game's been officiated the last couple of years, I can see why like certain people just kind of like out on the league. To me, honestly, y'all, I think the NBA kind of dying. Like real slow. Because you don't have a lot of high profile star players anymore. Like, and then with these injuries and like fucking weird ass game management, rest games, and this is weird. Like, come on, man. That was definitely not no goddamn foul, though. That was definitely not a foul. In fact, that was a questionable motherfucking dribble. That might have been a travel. That absolutely wasn't no foul. Then what's crazy, you got people like Chauncey Billups, right? You got Chauncey Billups in the league. Motherfucker damn near caught red-handed cheating. And we still, like, the league just not, like, addressing it or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the star players don't fucking play. And the people who supposed to be stars ain't starring. Say we need the Mystery Machine Scooby-Doo crew to pull off a regular match and reveals Willie Green. Because what the fuck? Yeah, that was an interesting challenge. Like, that's why I was kind of like, oh, okay. Well, I guess ball don't lie, though. He missed the motherfucking free throw. Oh, that was an interesting challenge. Yeah, the NBA definitely got soft. I ain't mad at that shot by Trey, but we got to recognize that we in the bonus, man. We got to attack downhill. I ain't mad at that shot, though. Oh, good hustle by PB, but all right, y'all, there we go. There it go now. There it go. There it goes. Yeah, Detroit Warren, Zion and Ja not living up to the hype was a major black eye on the league, dog. Like, really, it really hurt a lot of interest in the league. Really did. There's no relatability to a lot of other players. Oh my God. Dog. We just get walked down every third quarter, dog. And with this one though, this walk down, I can't really think of anything I would have done different if I'm the Pelicans. Like, I can't really point to nothing and say, well, if you would have done this, you wouldn't have gotten walked down. It's just, talent. Big shot right there by Hawkins. Big shot by Hawkins. I ain't like Hawkins do seem like he should have been a Poindexter. He got like a Poindexter aesthetic. That was a huge shot by Hawkins, though. Huge fucking make. We needed that desperately. Now we got to get a stop in a bucket. We giving up fucking offensive boards. Come on, man. And the three-point play. Oh my God, Queen. That was a bad sequence, dog. Queen, you gotta wrap up right there, dog. Pause. Oh, that sounds crazy. But Queen, you can't let him get the shot off. You can't let him get the shot off. You just can't right there. That was bad right there. That was bad. That was a terrible sequence. Very rough sequence right there, man. Very rough fucking sequence right there. Damn. All right, man. We need a bucket in the stop to end this quarter. We need the best Jeremiah Fears we ever seen in the fourth. Oh! Hawkins with another shot. Hawkins with another big shot. There we go. Let's go, Hawk. Now let's get a stop. Let's get a fucking stop. Let's get a stop. Come on, man. Oh, my fucking goodness. We done let the old man get his shit off. Ain't that a bitch? God damn, Derek. That was a bad Derek Queen ending to this to this third. That was a bad Derek Queen ending to this third day. Queen gave up motherfucking 5 points. God damn, Derek. Not to say that anybody else wouldn't have gave them 5 points up, but you gave them up right there. So god damn, Derek. God fucking dang it. That was tough. That was tough. See, I can live with that, but that Rudy Gay 3-point play was that was brutal. All right, so if you're the Pelicans right now, you don't got a back-to-back. Let me see how many minutes Trey's played. Trey's played 28 minutes. You don't got a back-to-back. So, some of y'all, Sadiq Bey only played 22 minutes. So, Sadiq Bey, you got to play the entire fourth. I think Sadiq Bey and Trey probably got to play the entire fourth, dog. Sadiq Bey and Trey probably got to play the entire fourth. And Fears probably. You got to do what you got to do at this point because you can't go to prevent offense because you're not stopping nobody anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. GSP Mitch said DQ clearly doesn't want his minutes back. He let me see what his numbers looking like tonight. 5 of 9, 3 or 4 from free throw line, 5 rebounds, 4 fouls. I feel like they should have had a couple more things to get him to the line, especially when they was in that bonus. I feel like they should have had a couple more things to get him to the line while they were in the bonus. I don't know. I don't know. That was a rough ending though. That was a rough ending. We still lost the third. Oh yeah, I think we lost by like 8 points. No, we lost by 7 points. I think we lost the third by because we were leading at 10 at the half. Say Gobert, bad matchup for Queen as a rookie. Yeah. I think they took Looney out because like maybe they trying to play him in burst and they didn't want to what happened with the Ant situation. They probably took him out because of that. But I think to end that quarter right there, it'd have been nicer to see Looney versus Gobert. Dane said Queen been decent, dog. Gobert do that shit the most centers in the league. Yeah. Gobert ain't showing. He look like he's slowing down a very little bit. Like he not showing no major signs of slowing down though. Like he's slowing down very little. Very little. And again, if you the Pelicans, you ain't got a ton of shooters out there. So you went through. They got some bullshit calls. They got some bullshit free throw attempts. And they went on a run from beyond the arc. If you the Pelicans, you did good just kind of keeping pace. All right, so we got McGowans and Fears, and boy, we're going to need some offense from them. We're going to need some offense. Is Rudy on the court right now? It don't look like Rudy out there. No, yeah, Rudy's still out there. So I think they're going to attack Queen. Just like that, tied ball game. Just like that, tied ball game. All right, well, that was fun while it lasted. Big shot by Peavy. Big fucking shot by Peavy right there to give the Pelicans back the lead. We in the crunch time, y'all. We in the motherfucking crunch time. Dog, Hawkins make the most dangerous fucking passes. Jesus. Hawk make the most dangerous passes. What the hell? That dribble handoff was dangerous as a motherfucker. Oh, come on. Damn, that's a cheap ass way to give up a point right there if you Jeremiah Fears. Yeah, Ant ain't been out the game tonight? Oh yeah, JL. Look, Misi out tonight with an ankle injury. Some people say they saw him get hurt last game, but he wasn't on the injury report yesterday. Today he was out. They just marked him out. He wasn't even questionable yesterday. So you know how I go with the Pelicans, dog. Motherfuckers be perfectly fine. Motherfuckers be perfectly fine. And next thing you know, God damn, Ant. God damn, Ant. God damn. Now this motherfucker. We knew he was going to wake up at some point. But shit. No, Ant got one foul. Ain't no way in the fucking world. Ant got one foul. Oh, no, it's a shooting foul. Nah, that was a continuation, bro. That was a shooting foul. He never put the ball back on the court. He never put the ball back on the floor. That was a bullshit call by the ref. He never put the ball back on the court. I mean, back on the floor. That's a continuation, which should have been a continuation. Say had to wake up Eddie Winslow. Well, Trey got a man up. Yeah, I'm interested to see when they gonna put Trey back in the game because he got to play. Ugh. Let's see here. Oh my God, Fierce. That was a terrible shot by Fierce, bro. That was a terrible shot by Fierce right there. That was a terrible shot by Fierce right there, dog. That was a terrible shot. That was a terrible shot, dog. I did not like that shot by Fierce at all. I did not like that shot by Fierce at all. Maybe not terrible. I just didn't like it. I'll say I didn't like it. It wasn't a terrible shot. I just didn't like it. Say, why couldn't we get the top pick in the 2020 draft? You know what's crazy, though? 504? A lot of people, huge shot by Derrick Queen. A lot of people didn't like Anthony Edwards in that draft. A lot of people were like, oh, he's lazy, he's overweight. Like, he had some of the same questions that Derrick Queen and them had in Zion. Like, it's just crazy how many of these young guys got these same issues, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is. Dog, that's this dude, Clark, second fucking made three. I guarantee you that dude Clark had never made multiple threes in his career. That dude probably never made multiple threes in his career. Huge shot, huge alley-oop right there by Hawkins and Queen. Huge finish right there by, I can't believe Hawk finished that. So huge finish by Hawk, great pass by Queen. Trey has to take that role. Say what you want about crying, Zion, but he has been putting up points against another star. Yeah, what was that in 9 Ward? Yeah, we need to get Trey back into the game because who was that? Randall about to check back in, so you got to get Trey back into the game. Oh boy, that shit was halfway down. How we keep fucking missing this dude on the rotation, dog? Queen. Dog, we just can't get a man on a man in transition, dog. And it ain't just in transition. We gave up a wide open look to old boy after he just made a motherfucking three. Luckily, he missed it, but huge shot right there by PV. Don't let go of the rope, bruh. Yeah, these passes game, Osborne looking good by Queen. These passes looking good. You know, the thing I worry about with Queen is I wonder how he gonna score in the NBA. How do y'all think Queen is gonna score in the NBA? Yeah, Fizz, you gotta Fizz, you gotta knock them free throws down. We need both these free throws, big dog. How y'all think Queen is gonna score in the NBA? Like you think his offense is gonna translate to scoring? Because I say that because he's not as big as Jokic, and he ain't like as skilled as Sengun. He might not be as athletic as Sengun either. But how y'all think he gonna score in the NBA? Like, what's y'all perspective on that? Knock him down, young boy. 2 times said, look, Clark averaged 4.2 points a game. Jesus Christ, dog. Motherfucker, 3-point percentage probably 10% on the season. Dane said, I think Queen can score, man. He just needs the spacing around him. I think his footwork is absolutely elite. Brock said he definitely needs to develop a perimeter shot. I think he's going to have to develop a pull-up jumper. Just because he is best suited at the 4, like he played in college with another really good 5. Walker Kessler would be a great 5 to put next to him. Yeah, Queen, he gonna have to gain some muscle. He gonna need a really elite strength and conditioning program to gain some muscle, because a lot of stuff he doing right now, he like just off natural talent, but he gonna have to get stronger. Oh, huge fucking bucket right there by Sadiq. Huge bucket. Ethan said, I guess Ant gonna play the entire second half. Ant probably like, man, I ain't losing to no Pelicans. So I'm just realizing Zion not even at the damn game. P5. Oh yeah. I don't see him unless he on the end of the bench somewhere or in the back. H. Bizzle said I can see him doing the Dirk step back. Oh yeah, that one-legged Dirk step back. I can see that as well. Definitely. See, I don't think centers in this league can guard him one-on-one. That's interesting. That'd be interesting. I would like to see him. Well, fuck, Walker Kessler out all year. I would like to see him against some of the more mobile centers. But I think skill for skill, he's one of the most skilled bigs in the league right now, in my opinion. Wait, so Trey Alexander just got in the game. Now he right back out? I don't think that's the right sub. What's going on? You say, let me see. I think it will. My bad. 504 say, I think it will if he just plays with more urgency. He got an old man game. Yeah, old man game. I think offensively, he remind me a lot of Kyle Anderson, dog. He remind me a lot of Kyle Anderson. But I think he a person, too. Oh, he 40.3-point shooter, two-time Gemini. I appreciate you, dog. I think he a person, too, that's going to get – he could get a lot of and ones if he can master his English off the glass. He mastered that ball English off the glass, pause. With his ability to up fake and Euro and do all those things, he going to get a lot of and one opportunities. Great defense right there, Sadiq. We needed that, dog. Nas Reed. That's Nas Reed, fourth foul. That's Nas Reed, fourth foul. We got to knock him down, though, man. We need this. Trey, go knock the free throw down, dog. There you go. All right, look, Trey up to 28. Trey, we need 12 more points, brother. No pressure. No pressure, Trey, but we need 12 more points. P5, so you never liked Nas Reed? I liked him when he was a free agent that year before many decided to bring him back. I don't like him on his current contract. Come on, Nas. Pick up one more tech, man. Get thrown out the game, bro. Come on, one more tech. All right, Sadiq, we need both these free throws, dog. We need them both, Sadiq. Every penny counts, Sadiq. Trey, we need 40 from you. Uh-oh. So, damn, they subbed out Fears fast, y'all. They subbed out Jeremiah Fears fast. So, Jose about to come back in. Say Sagoon more physical than Queen, too. He got to get stronger. Yeah, Queen got to get stronger. He got to get his legs stronger, too. He got to get his legs stronger. Fears, his jumpers, damn, Dante answer right fucking back. That was a big fucking three right there for Minnesota. If Minnesota would have missed right there, the Pelicans could have pushed the lead a little bit. That was a huge fucking three. God damn. It's like all the made threes been over. What they doing, I'm noticing, they just putting Derek Queen in all the sets. They just attacking Derek Queen every time. Brian, what's happening, dog? He said, what's up, tapping in late and naturally we losing? Is Zion at the game? If not, do you think there's a sign he may get traded? I don't think he'll get traded this early in the game, especially with I really think it's gonna be an off-season thing. If they do trade him or any of the quote unquote core guys, I think it's gonna be in the off-season. Except for Herb. I think Herb could potentially get traded at the deadline. But for us, Trey and Zion, I think if they do pull a move off, it's gonna be in the off-season. Mondog say I haven't been in no home games yet, so Fizz is a legit 6'3". He appears to be. He definitely strong for 6'3" too. He definitely got a lot of upper body strength. Need a little bit more so he can start finishing through contact. Two-time Gemini say, do you think Jose is a better player or coach? I've only really seen him as a player, so I would have to say player at this stage. They ain't say why Feds out the game for Jose. They probably wanted a more settled approach. They probably wanted to like somebody settled and calm. It's an interesting rotation. Maybe they're gonna let Feds close the game with Jose or something. But it was interesting because Feds ain't been in the game that long. Maybe once he got into the game, but Borrego didn't like the last couple shots he took. So he was like, all right, let me not lose this lead. So yeah, it looks physically bigger, like a physically bigger guard than CJ. Yeah, and the thing is, he only 18, 19 years old. So he definitely got some upside to get stronger. That jumper looking smooth. Thoughts on Lane Kiffin? I don't really have any real thoughts. I don't follow like college football too much. Because college football, Lane is the LSU coach, right? Whoa, what up, my dog? What up, J-Mac? We just chilling, trying to pull off this W, bro. Shit getting, crunch time. Getting clutch lead down the three, but the boys, they battling. They jabbing. They trying to keep them up off them. Pause. Trying to do their thing. Two-time Gemini say, sorry, the joke. I was being sarcastic. My bad. Oh, nah, yeah, you good. I ain't know you were joking or not. I thought you might have asked because Jose be on the sideline and he been instructing Fears a lot. That's why I thought you was asking. Oh yeah, that's why I thought you was asking. I thought because he has been like giving a lot of advice to Jeremiah Fez, and he one of them people on the sideline that's always jumping up. My dog said, "You think Jose would be a better coach? Think he would be a better NBA coach, or a better like college, high school coach?" Juanito said he feels like about 6'1", 6'2", the couple times he was in the building. Do he look taller than Chris Paul, Juanito? Dang, that motherfucker might end up coaching the Puerto Rican national team. Who knows? That's usually how these stories end, honestly. Motherfucker end up like Roberto Duran, just get rich, go home. Well, what then? Well, Jose from New York. But, Puerto Rico right there. He could end up doing it probably. I can see that. I ain't gonna lie. When the game close like this, when it's like a nail biter, I kind of be ready for, what is this? So, Peavy and Trey Alexander coming back in the game. Queen and McGowan's coming out. But McGowan's just checked into the game. So why is he coming back out? Like he literally just checked into the game. Maybe for one defensive possession? That's interesting. That's interesting. Say probably assistant coach then. Yeah, I can see that. I can see him in that DeAndre Jordan role. Cause that's all DeAndre Jordan is an assistant coach. That's not really I don't know. That's a questionable foul right there. It was on his off arm. He was going up. He initiated the contact. But if that happened to the Pelicans, I would want that call. So I'm not gonna cry too much about it. Q said I said it because Fizz looks significantly shorter than Poole, and Poole's apparently 6'4". Okay, I got you. Has Ant been out in the second half yet? I don't think so. I think Ethan pointed out that Ant been playing the whole fucking half. I don't think he's been out yet. And I think they play us again. But Ant probably got something out for the Pelicans though, because him and Zion they were having some classic battles at one time, and Zion fucked that up. Oh boy, Trey Alexander ain't know what to do. Let's go! Boy, that was a huge motherfucking shot. That was a huge shot. Ant probably got his second win, Trey. He probably be tired as a motherfucker after this game. That was a huge motherfucking make right there by Jose. Say he hasn't sat down the entire second half? Damn. Yeah, Ant on the all-night flight, boy. Ant doing this motherfucking thing. Good steal. Be careful. Be careful with the ball. You don't got to do nothing dumb. Like that, Trey. That was dumb. That was fucking dumb. That was dumb, Trey. That was dumb. Great answer right there by Trey Alexander, but that was dumb, Trey. That was dumb. No, we got to be the worst transition team I've ever seen. We got to be one of the worst transition teams I've ever seen. What y'all think about possibly, now that Chris Paul officially retiring, y'all think the Pelicans should shoot their stick and be like, look, we want you to come back, dog. We want you to come home, Death Row. What Pac told Suge, I want to join the family, Don. What y'all think? Y'all think Joe Dumars should shoot a stick at him, pause? And be like, look, you could be the guy. Look, you put New Orleans basketball on the map. You could be the one to save New Orleans basketball. Squallow say Paul Pierce say New Orleans has the best room service. You know what? Paul Pierce, I like Paul Pierce. I don't have no problem with him saying that at all. I just think Paul Pierce be on, I don't know, Paul Pierce be on the Wiggers. Paul Pierce be on the Wiggers, boy. Paul Pierce be saying some things. Paul Pierce be saying some things, bro. I don't know. 5-4, yeah, as a coach. Just like, because ultimately, damn, dog, that's two terrible turnovers by the Pelicans when you got an opportunity to extend the fucking lead, dog. That's two terrible turnovers by the Pelicans when you had the opportunity to extend the lead. Both of them had to do with Trey. Trey, on that pass with Sadiq Bey, if you trade, you got to attack the basketball, come towards the basketball. That first one was just dumb. That second turnover just now was just like, come on, man. Come the fuck on, man. That was terrible. Dog. You got to attack the basketball right there. And if you, Jose, you got to make that pass to Trey in the corner. Like, god damn. Say Timberwolves will be revived for Thursday. Probably so. Probably so. It would be nice if the Pelicans can split, win this motherfucking game, and whatever happened Thursday happened. But you need to at least split. Now, I think Chris Paul would be interesting. I would prefer Rondo, but Chris Paul would be interesting. The only thing with Chris Paul is nobody like Chris Paul in the league. Like, Chris Paul is highly disliked. I mean, and I don't really, if I'm the Pelicans, I don't give a fuck who like who. Especially when the team ain't winning. Oh, that was a great stop. Great defense right there by, what you gonna do, Queen? That was a great defense right there by Sadiq Bey. Yeah, I wouldn't give a fuck who like who if I'm the Pelicans, because you ain't really got no room for motherfuckers to be liking each other anyway when you this bad. But at the same time, Chris Paul got so many terrible relationships around the league, you wonder how that would affect you in certain instances. Oh! Boy! We got lucky right there, boy. Boy, we got so lucky right there. We got lucky right there. Bro, remember when they was live and Paul Pierce walked in with that escort and KG was trying to tell them motherfucker they live. Pierce was talking great. Yo, Pierce be, I don't know. Paul Pierce be like clicking. Paul Pierce will fuck your money up. He probably like me. That's probably what Justin them be saying about me. Like, Chaz will fuck your money up. But yeah, Paul Pierce will fuck your money up, dog. Paul Pierce be volunteering too much information. He just be saying the wildest, most outlandish shit. I'm like, man, what are you talking about? Motherfuckers say, yo, Shea Alexander, way deeper bag than Michael Jordan. I'm like, bro, that was 20-something years ago. Michael Jordan would average 60 points in the NBA. What are you talking about? Kevin Garnett probably a married man, minding his business, got an old lady at home watching the live stream, and here come Paul Pierce. Where the bitches at, nigga? Like, man, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? All right, come on, man. We got to get a stop right here. Let's get a stop. Damn, we be needing these fucking free throws. All right. That, oh, boy. Oh, now, see? That foul was a little questionable. That foul. You challenging it, JB? What you going to do? What you going to do? Are you going to challenge it? Oh, he traveled like a motherfucker. He dragged his right foot. You got it. Oh, we can't even challenge it, right? Oh, he traveled like a motherfucker. He pulled a Kawhi Leonard. Oh, my God. That's some bogus shit. Oh, that motherfucker fouled. Traveled. That's some bogus shit. That's the same way Kawhi ass traveled. Let me see something real quick. I'm glad I stopped betting. Boy, I'd be so mad right now if I was a betting man, because the Raptors missed 7 free throws. Fucking Nats. And the Blazers missed 11 free throws in a 3-point game. Boy, I'd be so fucking mad right now. Deanie missed 5 free throws. Oh my God, boy, I'm glad I stopped gambling. I'm so glad I stopped gambling. I ain't got the temperament for gambling. I ain't got the temperament. Say, does anybody help our players with their free throws? I think they got Jody Meeks working with them. They got another shooting coach in there since Vincent left, but realistically, not really. Zion showed some improvements throughout this season. Sadiq Bey, he been really bad this season from free throw line. I don't know what's going on with that. But that's why I think this whole coaching staff need to go. I don't give a fuck what you do, honestly. I don't give a fuck if you the person that just makes sure all the pencils sharp. I don't care if you the person that put the tops on all the markers for the whiteboard. I don't care what you do. Everybody need to go. Spectacular Insight say think we can get Maxey from Philly. Nope. I don't think you get Maxey if you had number 1 pick. Nah, they're not trading Maxey. Maxey is incredible. I don't think so at all. I wouldn't trade him for the number 1 pick. Like, it would have to be like Victor Wembanyama or somebody. But I wouldn't trade him for the number 1 pick. But Maxey cool. He ain't no Kyra Lewis. No, Maxey not no Kyra Lewis. He okay though. He do his thing. I ain't hating on him. He all right. He ain't got more game than Kyra. Kyra was nice. Well, I hate Dave Griffin so much, dog. Cause I'm not a person who really like or dislike players and officials on a personal level because I don't know these motherfuckers. But David Griffin just, oh my God, dog. What the fuck? My dog said I've cut back significantly on gambling in the NBA. So rigged. And now the NFL and MLB. But the NBA co-owners in sport book. Yeah. Yeah. Because when you look at, I think I don't know if Underdog probably sponsors some sports betting podcasts. I mean, some podcasts, and sports podcasts. But FanDuel having a direct connection to the NBA in light of all the things that have happened. Come on, man. It's just insane. It's just total tone deafness. Total tone deafness there. Like, what the fuck? All right, yo, we need a bucket here, man. We need a bucket desperately. All right, so Fear's back out there. We need a bucket desperately, dog. Gambling right now is pretty much just giving your money to the house. You really just giving your money to the house. I didn't like that possession. I didn't like that possession at all. That was a broken possession. It wasn't too much you can do, but I didn't like that possession at all. Trey didn't touch the ball that entire possession, yo. See AD and Joe throwing subliminals. About who? 504? They throwing who they? Oh, it's Zion. Oh, okay. What they say? It's talking about effort or something? A guy standing on the court. Oh yeah, VJ Ashcombe balling out right now. I think his player comp is what? Victor Oladipo? I think a lot of people say Victor Oladipo. Man, I was a big Ben Mathurin fan too that year, dog. I really wish we could have found a way to get Ben Mathurin. All right, Fizz, we need them both, dog. We need both these free throws, big dog. We need both these free throws, big dog. We're in the bonus. See, we're in the bonus, dog. We got to do some up fakes, extend the ball, show the ball, go up and initiate the contact and get to this fucking free throw line, man. You know what? It's crazy how much I used to be like a film junkie. Used to be a real film junkie. Now I'm like, I watch every once in a while. I still go back and watch, but it's like, it's something crazy would have to happen and I have to go like back and watch to make sure I saw it. But now it's so like, even when I do watch the games, I watch them on mute. So I almost never hear what AD and Joel say no more. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna make you laugh. Whenever Zion do play, he always give me my player props and Tiny Dog. You know what? I ain't played 2K in so many years, dog. Like I bought last year game. But it was I don't enjoy it no more. The game itself just kind of, I don't like the mechanics of the game. I stopped buying WWE too. I stopped buying WWE as well. The mechanics just so stale. And the storyline for WWE is terrible. And see, that's why you got to make your free throws and you the Pelicans, dog. Because you know they got a motherfucking assassin on the other end of that court. Damn, Ant over 40 minutes already, dog. Ant a killer, dog. Ant is a fucking killer, bro. That dude, Ant, just a killer, dog. Ant just a fucking killer, dog. Ant a killer, dog. It's crazy. We got all these possessions back to back to back, and Trey can't get a touch. Some of that could be his own fault, though, from the standpoint of like, well, if you could put the ball on the floor, you probably would get a touch. All right, so now we got to hit our free throws, though. We already missed one in the clutch. 70 mil on the bench. And that's not including some of the players who can't play and should be on the bench. I mean, some of the players who suck and should be on the bench. Let's see. Man, I seen Fizz blow by Dyson Edwards. Anyone? Oh, yeah, Fizz got an elite first step. Fizz's first step is elite. He just got to work on his finishing. If he can finish at the rim better, he'd be like, the shot already coming around. The 3-point shot is already coming around. He just got to pick his spots and work on finishing at the rim. But once he get his legs get stronger and he get a stronger upper body, he gonna like that dude. That's why I ain't have no worry about drafting Jeremiah Fizz. No pun intended. I had zero fears about drafting Jeremiah Fizz. Zero fears about drafting him. I didn't really see why people had the issue with him. Especially with pick 7. Man, give Ant a fucking tech. Give Ant a tech. Give Ant a tech. He acting like that. Ain't no fucking room in the game for that type of attitude. Give his ass a tech. Can't be fucking acting like that. Give Anthony Edwards a tech. Threatening our officials and shit, man. Ain't no room in the game for that shit. Leave that shit in the hood, Ant. Don't act like that in civilized society. Fuck wrong with this dude. This motherfucker crazy. pass. Great finish by Derek Queen. All right, now let's get a stop. Just don't give up a three. Yeah, Trey. Look at that nigga Poole. Poole funny. Great stop. Great stop now. Let's get a good shot here. Let's get a good shot here. That was a good stop. Let's get a good shot. Don't do nothing dumb. Don't turn the ball over. Do not turn the fucking ball over. Let's get a... Oh, boy, that was almost a disaster. And we turned the ball over on cue. Turned the ball over on cue, y'all. I just said it. Just said it. That's our third fucking turnover. And, like... Oh, my God. Boy, the Pelicans are hilarious, dog. The Pelicans are hilarious, dog. Pelicans are fucking hilarious, dog. Oh, my God. Oh, my fucking goodness, boy. Oh, my goodness, boy. The Pelicans are fucking hilarious. That was a bad shot right there by Fears, too. The Pelicans are fucking hilarious. That was such a bad shot by Fears. But Jose, so here's what I think they're going to do. Here's what I think they're going to do. They're going to draw up something, I think, for Ant to take the three. They're going to draw something for Ant to take the go-ahead three. What you can't do is foul Ant on the three-point attempt. Just don't foul him on the three-point attempt. Don't bite on the up fake and give him 3 free throws. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Jose. That was bad. That was bad, Jose. We need Ant to fumble the ball off his foot. We need Ant to do some Pelican shit. We need Ant to fumble the ball off his foot. Yeah, H. Bizzle, I agree. But that was his only timeout left. But you had a 4-point lead. So I agree. You should have, if you the Pelicans, if you James Borrego, you should have called a timeout to kind of get organized and get a play set up. But it's the Pelicans. It's the Pelicans. I don't know. We got a foul to give, but we not in the bonus. I don't know. We got a foul to give, but it don't appear that we already in the bonus. All right, y'all. I think the Pelicans gonna win it, y'all. I think we gonna get a stop. We gotta make sure we box out Rudy Gobert. Well, I hope the ball don't go to Dante, and he hit 3. Not because then I'm gonna really feel played. If I was up 3. All right, damn. All right. At least they went quick. Pause. So if you're the Pelicans, you got a timeout and enough time to get a shot off. But if you, oh my God, dog! Like, why is Jose guarding Anthony Edwards right there? You got Jose guarding Anthony Edwards right there. You ain't got no motherfucking strong side help. Now him and Trey arguing. That probably was more Trey fault. That definitely was more Trey fault. But I don't understand the switch right there. I just don't understand the switch right there. They switched way too easy. Not only that, right? Yeah, why PV not in the game right there? But not only that, why not just try to take the ball out of his hands right there? Why not blitz him, send a double, and try to take the ball out of his hands? But also, why not, like H. Bizzle say, when you had the ball in transition, you up 4 points, you got a timeout left. Why not just call timeout to get a set play going? Like, it's so many questions and what ifs. Then Jeremiah Fez had that terrible motherfucking shot. It just all right. So Pelicans gotta find a way, I guess, to inbound the ball to Trey. I guess inbound the ball to Trey and maybe get a shot above the defense. If it would be great if we could get to the motherfucking free throw line. It'd be great if we could get to the free throw line, but oh boy. All right, let's see what we do here. We got Jordan Hawkins in the game. It's a motherfucking 2-point game. It'd be funny if Jordan Hawkins hit the game winner. Then I can't talk about him for a while. Mind you, it's a 2-point game. So what the Pelicans can't do right here, just don't turn the ball over. Whatever you do, just don't turn the fucking ball over. So why we got Trey inbounding the ball? Oh my God, they got Trey inbounding the ball. So I don't know if he's going to have enough time to get the ball back and to get a shot off. But remember, you're in the bonus. What you going to do, Queen? Ah! Oh, that was a terrible play call, dog. Oh, thank you, Miss Angie. Thank you, Miss Angie, with the 100 piece in the chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 100 piece. I have a good birthday this year. I might go to Church's Chicken. Thank you. Boy, that was a terrible play design. Boy, that was a terrible play design. Oh, that was a terrible play design. That is a terrible play design. I don't know. I'm not sure what the birthday plans are. Thank you, Night. Well, I appreciate you, fam. I'm not sure because it's tough when it's in the middle of the week. You say go to Bojangles. We ain't got no Bojangles out here. In fact, I'm waiting on them to finish building these churches in Baltimore, but we ain't got no Bojangles. Today was at KFC. You get an 8-piece for I think it's 8-piece for $10 a day at KFC. Here I go KFC. Look, 504 boys here. Ant about to get 10 straight points. That's an L. Go to Culver's. What that said? I don't think they got that out here neither. Oh my God, that was such a terrible possession, dog. Cause why wouldn't you have Derek Queen inbounding the ball? And why you ain't have Derek Queen inbounding the ball? Squallow, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. But yeah, why you ain't have Derek Queen inbound the ball there, coach? Last time you had Jose inbound the ball, it was a turnover. This time you drawing up a set play for Derek Queen against one of the greatest defenders in history at the 5 and Rudy Gobert. Like, come on, man. Oh, and VA, they got Bojangles. Boy, I don't know if I'm going away to VA, my dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had Bojangles once in North Carolina in the airport. It was all right. I actually took the Bojangles on a cruise with me. I went on a cruise to Nassau, and they let you take like food and shit on the cruise ship. It was Carnival, so I brought the Bojangles with me on the cruise ship. Because cruise food is terrible. Cruise line food is awful. But oh my God, dog, that was terrible. Said, damn, they attempted 49 threes, style 17. Jesus Christ. I don't know if I feel good because at least we ain't take a ton of dumb threes, but at the same time, you're going to lose that math equation almost every game. Easily. See, random guys like Trey Alexander and Bryce play smarter than Jose. Yeah, that turnover by Jose was just awful, dog. That turnover by Jose was awful. Hopefully, they don't come out and immediately hit a big three right here and just get the ball rolling. All right, they missed. Yeah, Carnival food trash. And Carnival food always cold. Like, what the fuck? Cold ass food. All right, Queen. You got to make your free throws here, my dog. You missed one earlier. Fairs missed one. Got to make your free throws, dog. Got to make your free throws. You know what I went to in VA one time? Is it called it was by that mall out there, I think. It's called like Bahama Bahama something, and they got like a mall in the same, like right across the street. It's like I think it's a big outlet mall. It's called like Bahama Blast or something like that. It's something called Bahama. It might be Bahama Mama or something. And they had like these jerk wings. I don't like jerk wings. Bahama Breeze. I think that's it. I think it's Bahama Breeze. I think that's what it is. I think that's it. Oh, you stationed in Norfolk. Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to live not too far from Fort Meade. Fort Meade out here in what is that? I guess that's Odenton, Maryland. The Queen keep attacking goal because even if you stop, you can throw it back out. Yeah. God damn. You gotta make your free throws, bro. Come on. No, I didn't, Lil Derek. Were they taking shots at Zion? Oh, they got it Bahama Breeze in Orlando too. Okay, cool. Good shit, Derek. Now we gotta get a stop. Man, when I was in Orlando, I never been to like what's it called, downtown Disney. We always kind of just stayed around the I think I went to the Orlando game, the Magic game, but we always kind of stayed around the things. They ain't never really had nothing in my area. Well, the area I was around. I think we went to a KFC one time, but I ain't see a ton of fly restaurants. I think because where we was at. Oh man, get his ass a tech. Say we used to go up to the military hospital in Bethesda, Maryland. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. When you go on a base, when you go on a military base, right, dog, like you taste the freshest potato chips you ever had, the Sprite extra crispy. It's just all kinds of shit. Like that's just like the quality of the stuff is way better. Say yeah, talking about not playing the 6 minute increments and being available. Yeah, man. You gotta step up to the plate, especially you getting paid to be a motherfucking star. Yeah, these. Damn, you held Julius Randle to fucking 10 points and you still. Oh my god. See, the Pelicans gotta make these free throws. They had some questionable calls in the fourth, to say the least, and that one in the third. But you gotta make your motherfucking free throws, dog. You gotta make your free throws. Yeah, look, when you go on the base, they cook with beef tallow. They don't even cook with grease or lard. They cooking with beef tallow. Oh my God, Derek Queen, what was that? Look, bro, Trey Murphy ain't had another shot. Trey Murphy ain't shot a shot since. Hold on. Damn. Let me see. Where is that, dog? Trey Murphy hasn't had a shot attempt since. It gotta be like. Dog, Trey Murphy ain't had a shot attempt since. Trey Murphy didn't take a shot attempt in the fourth quarter? Dog, it looked like Trey didn't get a shot attempt in the entire fourth quarter, dog. The entire fourth fucking quarter. That can't be right, bro. That can't be right, dog. That can't be right. That can't be right, bruh. Ain't no way in the world that happened. Like, what is this? See, if you trade, you got to go attack the basketball because he had 2 careless turnovers, right? He had 2 careless turnovers. If you trade, you got to go attack the basketball and force the issue. The only thing I really didn't like was that dumbass ATO at the end of the game, because that shot should have went to Trey. You say, game is over. It's still some time. Say, let me see, some of y'all. Yeah, some of it is on Trey. Say missed free throws in regulation and that turnover with 40 seconds on the. Yeah, that's the game, Ethan Ward. That Jose turnover. You missed what? 2 free throws. I think Queen missed 1. Fears missed 1. And like, come on, man. Say if they don't get open in the first movie to stand up. But see, the thing is, again, if you the coach and this guy got damn near 30 points already, you would the entire fourth quarter, you're not gonna run no sets for him. You're not gonna draw up a single set the entire fourth quarter. Like, come on, man. Like, it's just tough, dog. It's just tough. You say Queen 5 for 8 from the line, unacceptable. Yeah, I mean, was he a great free throw shooter in college? I don't really know. For a big man, that's not terrible, but still, like, come on, man, come on. Like, you gotta make your free throws, especially when you rarely fucking get there. And if you the Pelicans, you're not a team that's hitting a bunch of like huge threes and shit. Why? Oh my God, dog, what is Jose doing, bruh? Dog, Jose been so terrible in this fourth quarter, dog. Jose been terrible in the fourth. Yeah, I don't think Fair's very good in the clutch neither. But I mean, fuck. But then again, I don't think anyone in the clutch. I don't think anyone good in the clutch. But this offense looked terrible. This offense looked terrible, dog. Again, it's like the Pelicans can only really score in transition. Oh, and like at least in half transition. The Pelicans not really doing nothing in the half court period. You don't really see Queen orchestrating the offense. You don't really see them setting those screens and cutting. Peavy like the only person on the roster that really cuts. Nobody else is diving or cutting. Jose been a disaster this entire fourth. Jose really been a disaster this entire fourth. He been a disaster this fourth, dog. I don't even know why they say why the Pels start Pennywise at center. Oh man, Julius Randle got all his points in the fourth quarter. But see, really, that's Borrego. That's really Borrego's fault right there. Because ain't no way in the world Jose supposed to be starting this fourth quarter. Ain't no way in the world Jose supposed to be starting this fourth quarter, dog. Like, that's Borrego. That's a huge and one right there by Sadiq Bey. Say, my God, this team needs talent. Has someone said that before? I say it all the time. Say Jose has to go to G League. Guys are playing the role way better than him. Yeah, Jose just be having too much dip on his chip, dog. And Jose just dribbled the fucking clock out every game, dog. He dribbled the clock out, didn't give the ball up, and it's a hot potato. And it's like, not the turnover looked like it's on me, but you just dribbled 30 seconds out. Like, what? Well, you dribbled 23 fucking seconds off the clock. Like, come on, man. And that turnover in transition, oh my God, dog. Yeah, you can't play Fizz and Jose in the backcourt at all. Fizz and Jose in the backcourt is a recipe for disaster. That's why I don't know, dog. If you Borrego, oh man, Queen, you gotta box out better than that. All right, that's the game. That's the game, dog. Derek Queen laid the egg right there. You don't box out on the putback, and you turn the ball over on the opposite side, and you missed a bunch of free throws in regulation. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Come on, man. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Whoa, what up, Rod? New game, same shit, dog. New game, same shit. So many of these problems are systemic. It's ridiculous, man. We really had Jose Alvarado. Dog, you know, y'all realize in the crunch, we really had Jose Alvarado guarding Anthony Edwards. Game on the line. Jose Alvarado guarding Anthony Edwards. Game on the line. Game on the line. Game on the line. Oh, my God. Oh, my fucking goodness, man. This is... See, dog, that's my problem with Borrego, dog. Like, he just not good, bro. Like, he just not good, dog. He just not. He not, dog. Borrego just not good, dog. He not good, dog. We got... That's... Come on, man. He not good, dog. He not good, bro. He not. Motherfucking not, dog. Like, come on, dog. Come on, bro. Now Minnesota just styling on you. Like, come on, bro. They just styling on you. That's Trey. What? 1, 2, 3. Trey got his third. He got 3 shots in overtime with 0 shots in the fourth quarter. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's why, too, look, I like Derek Queen. I do. But I'm not building no team around Derek Queen, yo. I'm just not doing it. Even, like, people say Fears and Derek Queen. I get it because you tired of these high-paid motherfuckers that don't deliver. But I'm not building no team around these rookies. I'm not doing it. See, what you could probably do is you're going to have to tank the next few years and see you can get a bona fide wing. But you need talent acquisition. That's why, to me, nothing really changed. I think the Pelicans still need to be in talent acquisition. This dude, Ant, played, fucking 50 minutes after he bumped knees with Peavy and still finished the game like a soldier. This dude's a fucking monster, y'all. But, man, look, I'm going to go switch over and do the post game. I appreciate all y'all, man. Much love to all y'all. Thank y'all for all the birthday wishes. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me, please, man. Far as the episodes, like, I'm still gonna do all the live streams like this, but when I do like the episodes, that's gonna be in the members only thing. So I'm not gonna, the shows probably won't just be on Friday no more. I'm gonna try to get them a couple throughout the week as well for the members. But the new one is dropping Friday also. But I'm gonna try to get a couple more in the week for the members. So, but if I do like middle of the week shows, I'm gonna just put them on the members only too, because I don't think I'm gonna be going live to do that one. But yeah, you know what though? Yeah, my dog, that's true. But Sagoon just, I don't know. I think he just looked better earlier. But he also had I don't know. Was Silas the coach when Sagoon got drafted? Was Silas the coach, or was Emi already over there? Say Borrego said we saw some progress. Yeah, we saw some progress. Yeah, man. That's why I'm gonna be doing my dog for the general, like for more of the general NBA coverage, kind of like how we having this conversation about Sengun right now. Like, I'm gonna be doing that more live too, and I'm gonna try to get into wrestling and like Survivor Series just passed. I'm gonna try to talk about more everything, man. Just expand my reach, cause I got a ton of interest, sports interest, not just the Pelicans, but we the family here, so we gonna have to watch these motherfuckers and nurse them through it. Unfortunately, let me see. Jade Voice say James should have called timeout when we got that stop. I knew they was gonna turn it over the floor. Yeah, dog. Like this, watching the game, like you could just scream like, all right, they about to turn the ball over. Don't turn the ball over. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't turn the ball over. Don't do nothing stupid. They turned the motherfucking ball over. Like, come on, man. Spectacular Insight say LA Knight or Gunther. I'm more of a Gunther fan than LA Knight, but I understand LA Knight a little older. Maybe he need a shot. I'm not sure how old Gunther is, but they kind of got LA Knight on the bench. I ain't gonna lie, dog. This TKO era been bad. I have not enjoyed this TKO era. Like, not at all, honestly. It's been pretty bad to me. Let me see. Borrego say we saw some progress. That whole they turned over to Dante was the game. Like, bro, just protect the ball. Yeah, to me, that was the game. That turnover to me and missing free throws, that was the game. That was the game, dog. That was the game. My dog, I think somebody said that's Austin Theory. I think somebody said that when it was the person in the hood was Austin Theory. I think I read that online somewhere. Slim South said, as expected, we will find a way to lose games and turnovers and free throws, bro. Turnovers and free throws, bro. But that turnover was so costly. Like, it was 3 plays in a row that didn't make no sense to me. And of course, it's not all Jose's fault. But Jose guarding the ball on Anthony Edwards in the clutch. Trey didn't really rotate fast enough to tie the game. You do an inbound set play to Derek Queen to try to score over fucking Rudy Gobert of all people. Right? You're trying to score over Rudy Gobert of all people, right? Fizz missed a free throw. Queen missed a free throw. And Jose turns the ball over with 40 seconds left, and you got a 4-point lead. That's the game. Like, those 3-4 plays I just said, that's the game. That's the fucking game right there. Like, it's just... dog. I just want this coaching staff going so bad, dog. I really just want this coaching staff going, y'all. I really fucking do. I really fucking do, man. I really do. Like, because I don't think the Pelicans' overall situation is as bad as it appears once you zoom out. Because the Pelicans don't really got no bad contracts. They got all their other picks aside from next year. And, like, the Pelicans, they pretty young. They got a lot of things going for them. The only issue is the season just started, and a lot of these motherfuckers ain't going nowhere. Yeah, Hollywood. I think. Yeah, Borrego I don't know if he Italian or Puerto Rican, but he just a Latin Willie Green. Borrego stinks. Borrego stinks. I've been saying it for the last few years, dog. Like, I kind of try to tone the shit down a little bit, but I've been saying it the last few years, dog. Yo, I'm gonna end it on this note. Because this how I feel about the Pelicans with James Borrego. There was a guy, I was watching 30 for 30 on ESPN one time, right? And they had a motherfucker on there. He was getting an injury settlement. It was his last NFL check. I think the check was for like $30,000. It was his last check, injury settlement. On the way home from collecting the injury settlement check, this motherfucker saw a H2 Hummer in the lot. He took his last NFL check and went and bought a fucking H2 Hummer with his last NFL check. Just because he saw it on the way home. Just saw it on the way home. I think that's the issue with James Borrego. I think just because he was there. Oh, Borrego is Mexican. Okay, no disrespect. No disrespect to James Borrego. But after the season, he and his staff are gone. Yeah, I need him out of here. No disrespect, James. I need him going, though. I need you to go about your business. Because, again, like I said earlier, bro, if James Borrego was the head coach of the Pistons wouldn't be good this year or last year. If he was the head coach of the Knicks probably not good this year. If he was the head coach of the Lakers probably not good. I don't think James Borrego was ever really in the running for any of these jobs. I think he just got a fire fucking agent who gets him interviews. I don't think he's, I just don't think he's in the running. But yo, I'm gonna see y'all on the other stream. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me, man. I appreciate all the love, all the birthday wishes, man. This is another game the Pelicans could have won, should have won. It's embarrassing to lose like this, but man, I always appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all the next time we play Minnesota. Because we going to be here, same bad channel, man. Much love to all y'all. Be safe, happy.